3. There's no countdown, so why do I do the countdown? And we're live.
Welcome everybody to the STD podcast, episode 26-ish. Last week was 27-ish because somebody named them wrong.
Ric Flair?
Ric Flair. You get it twice. Yeah. Letting us know we're live. But yeah, somebody named it or numbered it wrong. So this is 26-ish. And according to Joe, this is the purple show.
Yep.
Apparently, me and Pat do not own anything purple.
I did, but I ordered Halloween.
If you saw the picture on the Facebook page, we got some purple, everything purple. We got some purple drink. I'm wearing purple shoes. Tom's got purple shirt.
Purple Doritos.
Even though we also have a purple shirt on.
But on laptop, we look blue.
I know the lady here's not the best.
No, the single murder bulb is the interrogation bulb.
Where were you on that night of August 15th?
Right.
Really?
I was at home.
No, nobody watching. Let me.
It takes time. Stop worrying about the number. Let's just do what we came to do.
Let me promote. Let me get the link up.
He even got some purple lighter. So y'all can't see that, but it's actually a purple lighter.
Oh, it's like a purple. It might be pink for breast cancer awareness month.
Yeah.
So my daughter tried out for her first play.
Oh, and, doing acting?
Yeah. Well, she's been doing acting. And
Don Giovanni was that it?
Yeah.
What's the name of the play?
You're in town.
What is that? Like you're like this time?
I asked her because she spelled it out, and I'm like,
I saw a porno like that. What's disgusting?
It's not a porn, Joe. She's 16.
No, I said I saw a porn like it was called You're in Town. It's fucking gross.
I think isn't that like a jump video from Russia or something like that?
This is at Playhouse Square. It's about a town in Texas that they got tired of the water or the price of water going up.
Okay.
So what they did is they made toilets that you actually had to pay to use.
Oh.
That's what the play's about. It sounds really friggin' retarded. But she went and she tried out. She had to sing and dance and all that shit.
What about Shittsburg? I like that one.
Shittsburg would be a good play. You just replay the helmet against the head a couple times.
Did you see
the grand
someone
finale.
posted on Facebook? What was it? The Christmas thing,
ornament
where it's just like
Zoom.
It was it was like a clock.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
The fucked up thing was we'll get into Pittsburgh a little bit, but we're never gonna get another chance to fucking get a Mason Rudolph because they're gonna play Hodges the rest of the year, then Roethlisberger will come back next year. And then fucking Rudolph will be out of the league in a couple of years. He's never gonna start again, I would imagine. You know what I mean?
Yeah, Matt Mason, they're still gonna bench him.
I would the rest of this year, yeah. Oh yeah. I think I thought Hodges was winning that shit for sure.
So how's the week been?
good. Got some early Christmas presents. Got the new the Fitbit Versa 2. Got it set up. Yeah, we didn't want to spend $800 on an iWatch or whatever.
So how many steps did you take today?
Oh, let's see here. 4,700, and I got the golden eye setting on there.
You should be ashamed of yourself. 4,700.
Yeah.
If you didn't put in 10,000, there's a problem.
I know 10,000 is the base,
10,000 is your fucking.
but I sit at a desk all day.
Walk in place. There's no reason you can't get 10,000 steps in a day.
No, even if I sit there walking place, I'm still sitting there typing, which doesn't register. I'd have to type with one hand and go like this.
Then you got to do what you got to do.
No way.
How about a treadmill? Ever hear of those? You hop on that, you'll get your 10,000 steps.
Fuck treadmills, dude. Treadmill. If you're not gonna run outside, you're not gonna use a fucking treadmill.
All treadmill turns into is a clothes rack in your basement.
Right.
That is true. I know a lot.
I literally, I have one in my basement. And it's literally sitting there for like 5 years.
Is it covered in clothes?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's covered.
Let me guess. When you bought it, you guys thought you were going to use it all the time.
He thought she was gonna use it. I don't give a fuck about no treadmill. You know my philosophy on working out. Fuck that shit. Smoke more weeds when I fucking work out. All right.
So what else have you done this week?
So we're going vegan for healthcare reasons and
the fact that you had your penis removed too is another reason.
Oh yeah. No, actually, because I, want to lose some weight and I can't do it when I'm doing my desk job, and I'd rather eat better. That's the easiest thing to do.
Why don't you just go to the gym?
No time. What am I going to do? You know what I did today? I got off work. Well, I worked 10 hours.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, what's up?
I got off work.
And we've been invaded by 2 people.
Had dinner with the kids.
I know one of them. The other one, I have no clue who he is. He looks a little shifty though.
And had dinner with the fam, and then put the kids to bed, and I had probably like 20 minutes before I came over here.
This is
So
the It's rain's cold.
Wake up at 3 a.m. and work out? No
Come
way.
on, man. It only
No
takes an hour
way.
to get there,
No,
though.
I just
No way.
Okay, I was gonna say.
Nothing makes you feel more alive than coming out of that gym. In all honesty.
Yeah.
You feel fucking great coming out
I
of the gym.
feel good eating better
Yeah, I
food
have water bottles in my
instead of eating.
Like, we missed it this week, and I felt kind of blah.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, you can just feel it.
Yeah. But you are what you eat. So
We're totally trying to talk over that.
So yeah, so that's happened with us, with me.
So is your Christmas shopping done?
No, I don't think so. We don't buy much for the kids just because the family buys so much for them that it's just too much. And then the watches were gifts for each other for the wife and I. So
Now, did you buy hers and she bought yours, or did you guys just pay for them together?
we have shared account, so it's I got to pick one, she got to pick one.
Okay.
Hers like rose gold, mine man in black.
Don't believe what they say. That shit ain't waterproof.
Oh yeah, I know. Like take it off when you take a shower. Usually that's a good time to charge it. And
Yeah.
everything.
Those are definitely cool, though. I've had one. So, Pat, how's your week been, man?
Oh, it's been good, me.
Let's scoot up a little bit.
Oh.
He's like, it's been good.
Yeah.
The audio's gonna be like,
Oh, hello.
Yeah.
All right. It's been good. I saw the ugliest baby today. It was just like.
so where was my adopted sister's son?
No, it was just he looked like a troll. Like have you ever seen like those movies from
Where was
the
my
80s?
adopted son or adopted sister's son at?
A place.
Don't want to get into it too much? No.
He had. Did he have an abnormally large head?
It's just like he had like these like beady eyes and like pointy ears, almost like an elf or a troll. And there's like nose.
I'm sure you can see an elf on a shelf and someone's
Unless it came to life, and but like have you ever seen those like you ever seen He-Man Masters of
Yes,
not the
yeah.
cartoon, the live
TV
action
show,
movie.
yes. You're talking about the baby show?
I'm talking about I'm talking about the live action movie.
Yeah, he had the little elf that had to play the flute.
Looked just like like this.
Dude, that movie is fucking awesome.
I've seen all the cartoons, but
It's not a cartoon.
Yeah,
It's worth a watch. I'm telling you.
So,
It's Masters of the Universe on acid.
yeah.
you know Dolph Lundgren is Drago from
Yes.
he plays He-Man.
Yeah.
And instead of Orko, like you've seen the cartoon Orko, instead of Orko, you know what I'm talking about?
No. The
Yeah.
ghost. He
The
wore like the
ghost.
shit over his head, had a black face.
Okay.
Had an A on his chest, I think, or
So instead of Orko, they have this troll.
right.
And then looked just like that troll from he talked to you.
So ugly baby. What else?
Ugly baby. So I was in and then the other day I was in line at
It'd be great if they could do that outside.
yeah. I'm talking. The other day I was in in line at a drugstore. Well, yeah, help yourself to a taco if you want.
I'm gonna take a taco.
Oh my God.
There you go.
He's like, free taco, hell yeah, go ahead.
Diablo sauce and there,
Tacos are the shit, man. I love
That
tacos.
devil sauce, the
Thank you,
fire
guys.
sauce, they don't have.
Have a
Good
good one.
night.
All right, Charlie,
Enjoy your podcast.
I really like that fire sauce. They don't make it anymore.
Oh,
There's
there's some fire sauce.
Do they have fire?
Oh yeah, there's some fire.
Maybe it's something else.
Joe is now rejoining us.
Oh, they have a green.
There was a green sauce. Maybe that was it.
And a Diablo, which is pretty hot. So I was
Diablo's good though.
Yeah, I was in a drugstore. Yeah, I was at some drugstore, drugmart, I don't know. I was in line behind this dude, and he had one item. It was a home pregnancy test. Dude buying a home
They're
pregnancy
$1.50 up at
test.
the Dollar General, or up at the what's the one? Save-A-Lot. They're $1.50.
And it worked just as well.
I don't know, but yeah, like a lot of the credit card machines have the chip readers, So he was like jamming it in there, and it wasn't working. This thing chip malfunction or something. The cashier was trying to tell him, "You got to take it out." And he just kept jamming it in.
That's how he ended up buying
Pregnancy test.
Damn, you ruined my joke.
You didn't get to the punchline fast enough.
Hey, Melissa's in the house now.
We take turns talking. We don't talk over it.
That's what we're going for.
Melissa's listening now.
Me and him were both. I had to say it before he said it. I had no clue you were getting
Jamming
down.
it in. I'm like, that's a dick joke. Pregnancy test, got it.
Yeah,
I'm like, This dude's about to say it, so I
yeah,
gotta say
so
it
you
before he
didn't.
does.
Yeah, so you didn't understand the pull-out method.
I
That's why
bought-
it's read the homepage.
Coitus interruptus.
That's a good.
That would have been a great bit.
That's a good one.
I'm sorry I stepped on it. I was trying to be
Guys,
this dude.
I thought this motherfucker was gonna.
He was coughing. He was out of. When Joe starts that shit, he's in left
Say hi
field.
to Melissa. She's on there.
Hello,
Yeah,
Melissa.
so,
Yeah, he's in COP.
I'm about to talk about your thing or your case thing.
What?
Okay, so I don't know. So
Jeez.
okay, so
And we're back.
Melissa's friend, she has a side business, and you know how like women like to do those like they come to your house and they'll sell candles.
Oh,
and
that-
everything.
that was
It's like a party. They all get
Some of them
together.
they got pure romance parties and they sell dildos to each other.
Yeah.
And shit. Yeah.
That's what we're about to talk about.
Oh, she's a pure romance person?
Yes.
Okay.
Oh, look, I have no
Baby,
problem with my wife
ruin my setup.
participating in these parties.
You're gonna ruin
That
my
shit's
setup.
cool.
You didn't bring any examples. Any?
Yeah,
any,
you got
I'm gonna
you got the giant
pull out some
pistol.
dildos and wave them around.
any
Yeah.
big floppy double-sided dildos and things?
Pat
Yeah,
has
yeah,
learned
yeah.
how this show works. He's not bringing a dildo because he might get used on it.
Here, allow me to demonstrate. Yeah, I'm gonna do that, motherfuckers.
Whoa, what we? So we're stepping all over your jokes. But how's the writing coming?
Writing's fantastic. I think it's good, doing good. I think I don't know if the crowd will like him, but I like my jokes. I
When are
think
you
they're
getting on a
pretty good. Well, 23rd for sure. Before that, I don't know. I'm still.
Get one practice in before you go on the 23rd.
Is there a show coming before then or
I don't
not?
have a show coming before.
There's a show in the.
Well, it would
February
be,
next
and
year.
it's not an ego thing. I've been doing this so long, I can automatically go right into that
2
mode.
weeks.
You get what I'm saying? As soon as they hand me the microphone, I'm good.
Yeah, I know.
Plus, I just had a show, last week?
Oh, did you?
Yeah, open 200 on 200th and Euclid. So,
We're up to 4 viewers now.
so I did that about last week.
Welcome to
My new
viewers.
shit's going over
Little
gangbusters.
chilling
though.
here.
They love the.
got the thing
the
going on there.
this is
You
just
too
an
close,
effing
you are.
drag
Put it
joke.
to you guys.
Yeah.
They love that shit.
I was like,
so-
fuck the rest
But
of
yeah, I have a lot of like potty joke, not potty, like
Fart jokes are funny.
yeah.
If you fart during the joke,
I have a lot of, go ahead.
I was just gonna say you can fart during the joke. It's even funnier.
I have a lot of dirty jokes, but then I'm trying to balance it out with
And
If
let-
you could
jokes.
fart on
Matt,
your
let
hand
me
for the joke.
suggest
Right.
this to you.
What's up, bud?
Mama.
You have a community that is
Community
always
chest.
responding as
Uh-huh.
far as like the
What's your favorite
Facebook
community chest
Messenger group that we're in.
Yeah.
Thank
With
you.
all
And
of
your
us?
favorite community chest.
Throw a
Chance.
joke out there when you're thinking about it.
Chance.
At worst, people are going to say it ain't good and it needs work.
Throw a joke out now? Like
No,
this?
just type it, like I did today. I just threw up a couple jokes. Tony Mayo threw up his joke earlier. Use that to your
When
advantage.
Tony Mayo throw up his joke.
The one about,
The resume.
being overqualified for the job.
Oh, wouldn't he do that in our?
Only half of us are on the
our-
purple
our-
party
our-
because these
yeah.
guys don't own any purple clothing. Melissa, you gotta buy Pat a purple shirt.
I have a shirt I wore at Halloween. I didn't want to wear it again.
But yeah,
Buy him a
definitely
purple
throw the
sweatshirt.
jokes out.
Good joke.
Yeah.
Worst come to worst, one of us
Buy
will
the
be like,
purple
this needs a
STD
little bit of
shirt
work,
out
or
for
maybe you
sale.
should try
Purple
this.
Heart.
You get what I'm saying? Use the community
Purple Heart's
to
a
full
good
advantage.
foundation.
It will benefit you in the long run.
Yeah.
What that reminds me, that reminds me to write down something.
Like community page you're talking about?
Yes.
Not the thread that we're all on. but-
Yeah, our group chat. That's exactly what
Oh,
I'm
you're talking about
Yeah,
that,
just
okay.
throw it. That way it don't go out to
Purple
the mass public and people
No,
are
not
exposed
purple
to
heart.
it.
Okay.
But at the
Oh,
same
the
time,
t-shirts.
other
Yeah.
comedians can give you advice on it. You have me on there, you have Joe on there, you have Mayo on there. Even Tom could go, dude, that joke kind of needs a little bit of work. Or that's funny as fuck.
Yeah.
Here's,
So that one would have been a good joke.
yeah, if we didn't murder it.
If we didn't steal your punchline.
I don't know.
And Melissa,
I don't know if it
these
would've-
cigarillos are purple too.
I
They're
think
great.
it'll work on the punchline though.
Yeah, try to get there a little faster.
You wouldn't let me get to it.
I know, I
It's the
couldn't.
purpose of this is each have our own, but then you go get all in there.
Yeah.
Hey, do that again
Fuck
for
off.
viewers at home. Boys.
All
All right, now
So what else
one
has
more
been going
time
on
for
with you, Pat?
posterity.
Excuse me?
One more time for posterity.
Why?
Make
He's
notes one
already-
more
Because
time.
we're gonna turn into a meme.
Yeah, we're gonna turn you into a giant meme.
No, fuck you.
So what else has been going on, man?
Everything's going good, man. Trying to get some Christmas shopping done, but I'm lazy about
Are
it.
you going to Kohl's? You go to Kohl's, don't you? Kohl's Cash. Melissa gives you the Kohl's Cash and circles the ads and then tells you to go. I know.
No Cold Cash.
So
why don't you use Kohl's Cash? It's a good deal.
Costco. You can eat while you shop.
No,
how close are you to being done with
Ooh, the
Christmas
Costco
shopping?
pizza's really good. I like that.
Hot dog is a deal.
Those are my favorite
Halfway, I guess.
cafeterias, man.
What do you buy for your nieces and nephews?
nieces, nephews, parents, you know.
I'm done with buying Christmas gifts for
Significant
adults.
other.
Oh yeah, of course.
If you're like over 30, you can buy anything you fucking need. I mean, it's fucking silly.
Yeah.
Yeah, half the time you know you want the shit. I mean, it's the fault account. Just give me a fucking 20 then. If we're all giving each other 20s, what the fuck's the
I'm just
point?
gonna gift cards. Gift cards are perfect. You know what I mean?
I mean, if you're doing
I
that,
hate gift cards.
I would rather go to a store and buy you
Something.
something.
If you get a credit cards you can use anywhere.
Hey,
a 20 you can use anywhere.
20? Yeah, that's a gift card to every place.
That's a universal
20,
gift card. It's
right?
a
You can
universal
use it
fucking
anywhere.
gift card.
Anyone take it.
Actually,
Yeah.
So can a credit card. $20 bill.
yeah,
He's
but-
talking about on the Visa cards that you can use anywhere.
Yeah,
I
I
know.
2.5% for no reason when you can literally avoid all the fees or the exact currency.
Except for when
that.
their system is out.
Yeah.
Then they can't. Yeah, we can't use that word.
I don't know.
But yeah,
So, Joe, how's your week been?
cash is cool,
Can you use a credit card when you tip a valet?
man. If they got the machine in there,
So there you go.
yeah, I missed those
So
sweat
you,
days.
okay,
I
someone
like
gives
to-
you a credit card, a gift card. What are you gonna do? You're just gonna throw it away?
No, I'm going to use
I'll put it in my
it.
wallet and forget about it.
But
Then
a
2
20
years,
is
2
much
years later,
more
I'll use it.
useful.
Yeah, I'll spend that 20 today on weed, and I'm gonna fucking
Well,
have credit
you know,
card
you
use
should
it
just
for
be grateful for whatever you get. I don't know.
Super
Well,
grateful.
but we don't really need to
I
exchange gifts
appreciate
as adults, though. You know
That's
what I mean?
super grateful. I appreciate
So I went out and bought
it.
the girls both phones. I like to buy the girls.
Well,
gift
that's
just
a
for
different
me.
story. If you say, "Hey, we'll take the family vacation," okay, that's a good thing. Everybody does it. You know, but you know, like say, you know, I'm married. And, you know, oh, here's you know, this T-shirt that you bought me, and here's the set of ties. That, you know, hey, everybody pretend just cut all the middleman, buy what you want. You know what I mean? What the fuck? Why you gotta play games? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I know people.
I like for us.
And you
with
have the
good
nerve to
gift
say,
box.
I hate everything? You just completely shit on Christmas.
Well, I mean, the whole
Like, I like to be able to
for
go
kids,
out.
it's awesome. For kids, for sure, definitely buy for kids.
But I always
Or-
try and buy Sarah something. And I don't really buy anybody the other adults anything. Like my mom and dad, they got me the greatest gift ever, so they don't need nothing else.
God's gift of everything.
Yeah, exactly.
Surely this guy gifted Domino's. That's for sure.
Actually, I don't like pizza, sir. How was your week, fucking asshole? I see you didn't get killed in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I was
unfortunately.
Pittsburgh, man.
Yeah, we'll get into Let's get into Pittsburgh. It was the number one on the show list here.
You should know by now we never follow an itinerary.
Well, it's a loose guideline, you know, so to be followed in case of
And our board you brought out months ago.
Yeah, you might as well put that bitch back on the tree lawn.
We haven't updated that board in quite some time. But yeah, listen, free board. Good job, Buck.
Free board.
Right. Did you remember when those Navy pilots were in the sky and they fucking
Did you? Yeah. Yep.
That was hilarious. It's fucking 2 Navy pilots turn on the afterburners and do a giant dick in the sky. And they said they didn't know it first time play off. Sure.
I didn't know it was a penis.
I was doing standard formation.
No, there was one time we were in this is when I was out in the McGuire Air Force Base back in 08. And there was this kid, LaBarge, and the flight kitchen was like, "Can you send over a fax so we can test the fax machine?" You know, he thought it was his buddy, whatever. He was gonna send. There was this picture somebody drew, 8x10. It was just fucking big ass throbbing veiny cock. It was fucking hilarious. And he faxed it over. Well, the first sergeant over the flight kitchen gets it and fucking takes it. They do a recall of the whole unit. Like, what? I was fucking clear back in Ohio when they called. Like, dude, I'm not driving back to Ohio just because somebody faxed over a cock to the fucking in-flight kitchen. I mean, it's fucking stupid.
Yeah, they play stupid games.
Oh, dude, the military's so stupid. Yeah, it's almost undoable. Like, you have to kiss. You wouldn't last a second in the military. Not because you know you couldn't do the physical work. That's just easy. Just the ass kissing and the shit you can't say to certain people. And your mouth would lose it in 2
You'd
seconds.
be like, salute me. I'd be like, fuck you.
Right? You walk by like instead of saluting that shit.
Hut, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah, the one finger salute.
Yeah, but so we drove up to Pittsburgh. We got about 8. We got some gas out in Bedford. Then
Check out the Autobahn.
yeah, we didn't have that kind of time. We had some coffee. It was me and Dennis. Dennis is going back to Mexico today. No, not Mexico. Yeah, he's flying out of Pittsburgh going to Mexico.
Puerto Rico.
I think he's going to Cancun. So Dennis, if you're listening, happy trails, Benivos or Benviados, whatever the fuck you say that shit in Mexico land.
Adios.
Don't piss in any alleys and avoid the donkey shows.
Right. If you're gonna give yourself autofilet show, which is the art of sucking your own dick, you gotta take a nice warm bath first. That's the only tip I'm gonna give you because the rest of it's totally disgusting. Yeah, we get down there.
Why do you know
Big
this?
Walmart
shit?
Epsom
Jesus.
salts.
We get
It
right.
has to be Walmart.
Yeah, it really helps if we get a rib removed, but I don't know if it's legal.
That's Marilyn Manson.
Right. Is that a urban legend? There's no
That's
outside.
urban
That's
legend.
an urban legend. I mean, there are guys who suck their own dicks, but it's not common. You know what I mean? But the act is called autofilet.
Leaping Lady Poffo,
He sucks his own dick.
the pro wrestler, Randy Macho Man's brother. It is well known that he used to blow himself in the locker room before matches. Yes.
Never heard that.
Yes. He used to give himself blowjobs before matches.
That's just
in
like
the locker room.
next level masturbating, really, if you think about it. But hey,
No, that's not next level masturbating. That's sucking a dick.
it's your own dick, bro. It's not sucking.
It doesn't matter. It's still a dick.
No, it's your dick. You don't understand.
Would you-
You're not
would
cheating
you-
because it's your dick.
Then what's a handy?
Yeah, what's the fuck's a handy? I mean, it's the same thing, right?
It's still your dick, though.
Yeah, so you're fucking.
It's a dick.
It's just it's advanced masturbating, bro. If you're out there in TV land now, if you're sucking your own dick, does that count as masturbation or does that count as cheating?
She do.
Or does it doesn't really make you gay because there's not another person involved. You know what I mean?
It's definitely gay.
Now, if you're watching gay porn when you're doing it, maybe, but I mean, it's not gay.
Give me the ability. Would you blow yourself?
Fucking A. I'm gonna be having a
I wasn't
podcast.
asking you. I knew your answer.
I'm gonna be
Shit.
having this podcast. I'd be upstairs blowing myself right now. You remember that Saturday Night Live sketch where Will Ferrell did that? Like the mayor finally word of
Give me the ability. Would you blow yourself? Am I wrong for
Wait,
thinking
wait,
it's
wait.
gay?
Hey, you gotta slow down. You gotta slow down. You have to define what blowing is to pet. Because I don't know.
Would you?
Give me the ability. Would you blow yourself?
Probably plead the fifth. Would you?
How can you can't plead
Plead
the
the
fifth.
fifth.
Right. Would you?
It's either a yes or a no.
I
Hell
don't
no. It's gay, dude. I don't give a fuck what you
Plead
say.
the fifth.
This is bullshit.
You're sucking a
You
dick.
gave-
It's
you're
gay.
basically saying you would by saying I plead the fifth.
It's your
So
dick.
say yes.
It doesn't matter that it's your dick. You're still sucking a dick. At the end of the day, that's it.
I think we know who has the biggest dick on this show after this conversation. Anyway, so we get down to Pittsburgh about 10:30 or so. We got the directions kind of fucking spin you around and shit. It's a little crazy. We got to the park. We drove past the stadium. We saw the lot said $40. Like, all right, that's not too bad. So we pulled up in there and they gave us a credit card machine and gave us a credit card for $40. We just pulled up and we just got in the car, smoked a couple blunts. There was this dude in the car next to us, and he had. You ever seen those guys with the hands that just haven't formed yet?
Yeah.
He had two of those. But at first, I just thought he was putting his hand like that, and I didn't say nobody say anything. But he
Is
was,
that cold or whatever?
but he was like using his old nubs and shit to put on his shirt or whatever.
Yeah.
So it's pretty cool. He's a nice guy. I don't think he's smoking weed, but I smoked with the guys in the car next to him.
I'm so glad he didn't say something disrespectful.
I'm
He was cruising
That's
down that
not
aisle. He's like, he had
total,
arms that didn't. I thought maybe he
Dude, I'm not. My mom had
That'd be
it.
a total-
That's the thing about Joe. He says a lot of fucked up shit, but when it comes to shit like that, he's pretty respectful.
Oh yeah, I'm not gonna fuck you like that. Yeah, but so we.
I wouldn't say that he was saying it on purpose to hurt his feelings, but maybe not knowing.
But
He would say something and then be like, "Oh,
for a guy who can't watch his mouth and just is like that, like ADD or whatever, Tourette's. When it comes to shit like that, you know, he's just. I'll admit he's pretty.
Yeah, so we roll over about. I leave the car about 11:30ish, and we walk over. It's about half mile walk, I'd say. And we're standing there at the light, and the light took forever. So because we were standing there, there's this big black dude. He was probably about 6'5". He had to be at least fucking 275, 300 pounds. He saw the Miles Garrett jersey. And he was like, Miles Garrett didn't do shit. And I was just kind of playing it off, just whatever. Or no, he didn't say He said Mason Rudolph didn't do shit. He was just trying to talk a little bit of shit, but it wasn't too bad. And there was another guy.
So you didn't say nothing back to him?
Not really. I mean,
You didn't say nothing back to
Doesn't
him.
say anything.
there's no.
That's some bullshit, man.
What?
Where's your Cleveland pride? You should have been like, bullshit, he started that shit.
I mean, I said something like that, but I didn't get to the advanced level shit. I mean, once the
How you gonna support a racist? You're black.
he actually did say something about that. He was like, Mason Rudolph didn't call him an N-word. That's what he said. I was like, yeah, you're gonna ground it. After he said that, I was like, yeah, we ain't fucking with this dude. So I just kind of played off. And there was another guy getting about. It was probably in that little waiting for the across the street. Probably about 90-10, I'd say. Stu was brown. So we get into the stadium, and there's no way to get to the level 500 level without taking the ramps first. So there's fucking about, if you see some of the pictures, you saw it. There's at least 10, 15 switchbacks going back and forth. That part sucked. That part really sucked. Let me get
The
this
guy
thing.
doesn't walk.
He put on
Right.
Facebook, fuck these rats.
Oh, yeah,
You should get one of those obesity scooters. They have those in the parks.
Right.
Like at the grocery store.
They would have never made it up the fucking ramp.
Right, the jazzy were going, it was fucking.
He would have been popping a willy.
I wonder.
floating backwards and shit.
I wonder if there was a big enough need if they would put like the seats in the ramps. Like, does it go up all the way up?
I'll tell you what though, that'd be nice because that fucking we were row GG, which is a big ass titties, but for a row that was fucking steep because it started out at A, so we had to go through 26 rows, and then all the way up to front. So it was like,
A, B, B, C, C,
right.
D,
So
D,
we were pretty far up, and they went up to like T or something like that. So we were decent high up. It was a pretty high seat, but I'll tell you what, the view from that stadium is pretty nice because like you can at least where you're sitting, you know, like you look to the let's say northeast-ish, and like they had the view of the river, and they got a bluff overlooking the I think that was the Ohio River, whatever, Susquehanna, whatever the fuck it's called. But they had a little you know those things you see at when the ski resorts.
Skytrain.
Trams, yeah, it would go up the whole mountain. So it was a pretty cool thing. If I had a boat, it'd be a pretty cool place to visit.
You can ride those.
And then
They're still active.
out there. And then so after the the first half, we wound up got 10 points, and then shit started happening. And then there was this girl behind us, probably I'd say like 3 rows back. Go Steelers! Wow, go Steelers! She got in trouble because she was waving her little towel, and she kept hitting somebody with it. And the security guard kept up. He's like, "I'm not going to kick you out. I'm not going to kick you out. But you cannot be hitting people with your towel." And then she calmed down, and it was whatever. And then there's about 3 minutes left in the game, and you could feel.
How many times did you hear black and yellow?
They didn't play it all.
Really?
It's kind of funny, yeah.
I was expecting like every down.
Yeah, it was pretty much the same thing as they do with the Browns games. Third down, get the crowd pumping, shit like that. And we left all 3 minutes to go because we saw the writing on the wall. I didn't really look at anybody the way out, at least in the road down.
Just
He took the walk.
Right. I was looking at my phone like, Browns game sucks. I know. Go. Yeah. So we the
Don't
food,
blame him for this loss.
the food selection at Heinz Field is not really spectacular at all. It's kind of just very pedestrian. I mean, they have this Cajun. It was like a fries with the Cajun sauce on it. It was just.
Have you been there before? Or is it your
First
first
time
time?
going on Hill, yeah. I mean, it was okay. I mean, I'm not. I would go again for a game, and I'm not gonna. It's not such an awesome stadium. It's like, I need to go here 8 more times. I mean, it's very pedestrian for a football stadium.
It's quite pedestrian.
It's very pedestrian.
The only stadium I really want to see is Wrigley Field.
I've
Other
been
than
there.
that, I could give a fuck about stadiums.
I've been
the
there, man.
structure of them and all
Where
that.
you gonna go?
I've been to Wrigley Field. I've been to Fenway.
That's the only one. Wrigley Field's always been the one I want to go see.
Oh, Wrigley's awesome, man. Just anywhere you go, it's just it's an older park and it's
It's like right in
not
the
bad
neighborhood
seat.
too. Yeah.
Huh?
It's right in the neighborhood too, right?
Yeah, Wrigleyville. Well, it's in they call it Wrigleyville, but that's our official name. But yeah, it's right in there.
My
It's,
cousin used to live over
it's a really nice neighborhood. A lot of bars. It's kind of like Progressive Field where you walk out, there's a bar everywhere. That's what it's like there. It's awesome.
So we got the me, you.
Let me finish that. Right? So we walked back to the car, and there was just some guys in the car next to us. We just smoked some weed. The guy was like, "You guys are the first people from Cleveland that we've met on douches and stuff." So,
Joe was like, hold my beer.
no, but it was a good trip. But on the way back, it was fucking pouring rain, dude. Like it was apocalyptic rain. Like it was just so bad. Like it was bumper to bumper too. Like coming back on the 79 going out of Pittsburgh. And it sucks too because we had to pee so bad, but there's no fucking rest stops. If you're going, once you hit the, going east and west,
Yeah, I know.
so there's nothing until you hit the fucking Ohio border. That was like 35 miles. That was a fucking long time. I actually fucking pulled over to the emergency place and just fucking let loose on the side of the
Well,
freeway.
if it's raining, who cares?
Yeah.
Back to nature.
Yeah, so
The world is your urinal.
yeah, so it was a good trip though. But then we just got back and whatever. Man, overall, the feeling coming home was just like total like what the fuck, man.
Yeah.
Especially with the rain.
Oh yeah, the rain
It just made it even more depressing.
In movies, they want to show sadness. It's always
It's
raining.
raining.
Oh yeah, there was literally that kind of rain when we were coming back. It was just so ridiculous.
So after this whole shitstorm, after the way it's went this year, Kitchen gets fired, right?
Oh, he's got to. I mean, they're probably going to bring him back because it's Cleveland. We got to suffer. But
Ron Rivera, man, he's out there.
Ron Rivera or Mike McCarthy.
I was thinking Mike McCarthy.
Right now, I would
Mike
say.
McCarthy can shape this team up.
The rumors have been that McCarthy's been grooming the staff.
What about Jason Garrett? He's a hometown boy, but yeah.
Whatever. He did shit down. He's not
Yeah.
doing shit here. Rivera's been to the Super Bowl.
I don't know why Jerry Jones has a hard on.
So y'all ready to hear about my week?
Sure.
I have absolutely nothing to report.
Well,
Look, normally I bitch about something. I have nothing to bitch about. I have nothing to complain about. It's cool.
That's awesome. Thanks.
My Christmas shopping is almost done. I got one little person left to buy for.
Little
Done.
person.
I don't give a shit.
One little person.
Yeah.
Little
But
person,
my
I
family
got
is trying to
like-
convince me to do family portraits.
Yeah.
And that's
And you do that shit where you buy all the pajamas for the same color.
No, they want us all to buy. We're matching
That's all
colors.
very-
we
of it,
we
but
take the
that's
kids to
not
J.C. Penney. It's a pretty good deal.
Well, my mom wants a whole family picture, and I don't get along with my adopted sister. Like, I hate being in the same room with that bitch.
Yeah.
And I don't like her boyfriend either.
Oh.
And I don't like her goofy ass looking kid either.
Uh-huh.
So, but I'm still buying him a Christmas gift because I'm an uncle, so that's what we do. And I would never take it personally with them.
Yeah.
But I don't like your dad. I don't like your mom. Chances are you're going to be a shitty human being too.
Dad knows the person that sells stuff you buy for.
That's true. Well, did you get into that yet? Have we talked about your friend's business?
Yeah,
I don't even
We
remember.
did, yeah.
Pure,
You're
pure
over there,
romance.
Yeah, you're over there conducting your own
okay,
business.
okay.
Yeah, she does pure romance, dildos and whatnot.
No, she goes to the house and does parties, right?
Hey Pete, last
Correct.
week we used
and
it's
what is
called
her name?
DoorDash was pretty good.
I don't know if I got
Uber
Yeah,
Eats is alright
permission
too.
to
But,
use
I mean,
it.
all those apps. It's best
Well, how
to
are you
call
going
the
to promote
restaurant
her
directly.
business if you don't use her name?
Usually the restaurants
Right.
have deals.
True.
Yeah, because
I mean, it's like, hey,
Okay.
Pure Romance sells dildos.
Her
I
name,
know a person you can get them from, but I can't give you their name.
her name's Katie, and she sells dildos.
what's the biggest she sells?
I have no idea.
Look up Katie, who sells dildos. Shop with her. This is going to be a shitty promotion.
Well, depends where you're
I
at.
don't know.
Pete. Depends where you're at. You can stop out. I'll hook you up.
True. I don't know. Just contact me and I'll contact her.
Contact Pat for all your dildo needs.
If you
That's
want,
even worse,
if you
bro.
want to type the size needs in the chat,
Yeah, so
and
what
just
is
type
it-
8 inches, 9 inches, whatever, we can relay that information on.
And it's a Wizard of Oz theme too. Their motto is cock rings and dildos and lube. Oh my!
And welcome to the Yellow Brick Road. It's a whole
It's,
different
it's,
animal
it's
right there.
the golden shower.
The red ruby
road,
slipper?
They call it
The cold
the
shower.
golden shower road.
The president's
Great.
all about the golden showers.
Uh,
You think you really do that because of Russian hookers peeing out?
Oh yeah,
really
probably.
think he did. I think he did too.
That's what Putin's probably got on him,
Oh yeah.
and now he's kowtowing every chance he gets because
Oh,
he doesn't
yeah.
want that revealed.
I mean, vibrators are a girl's best friend. I thought it was diamonds, but the guy's best friends is dogs,
Dogs.
and weed. Weed is definitely our best friend.
not for everybody.
Yeah, everybody likes weed, bro.
Everybody those dogs. I'll agree with dogs. Dogs are cute.
Dogs are cute. Most of them really like those dogs. There was that
All
puppy.
dogs.
That puppy they showed the other day on Facebook. I can't remember. It was a combination German Shepherd. That's at least what the caption said. I'm sure it was Photoshop, but he's writing pet.
Hold that up to the
It says,
camera.
if you want, it says contact pet for all your dildo needs.
I don't know if you guys can read that. See if I can get. Oh, hold
It might be backwards. Is it
on.
backwards?
Maybe it might be that way.
Well, we're going to find out.
Oh, where's that? Yeah.
Contact pet for all your dildo needs.
No, it's the
Dildo lube.
couple
And cuckold needs.
Cuckold needs. What would you need? What's it like butt plugs and shit? Just sell butt plugs?
We also sell GI Joes and shove up your ass.
Do they vibrate?
I wish I had all the G.I. Joes I had when I was a kid.
Do they have a kung fu?
probably will bring worth some money.
By the way, speaking of toys, have you ever seen? There's an awesome documentary on Netflix called "The Toys That Made Us."
Yes.
Oh, it's awesome.
What's it about? Oh, is it like a nostalgia thing?
Yeah, it's
yeah.
behind the scenes of different toys like GI Joes,
Do they have the
Transformers,
Millennium
Star
Falcon
Wars.
in there?
Yeah, well, there's a show about Star Wars, so yeah.
Okay.
And fuck Baby Yoda.
I love it. It's great.
I'm
We
so sick of
just
seeing
we
this
just
shit.
watched episode 5 tonight.
Is that on the Mandalorian?
Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
Mandalorian's just a small guitar. You know that, right?
I always
No,
thought
that
is
it's
a
a
mandolin.
mandolin.
That's a mental hit.
Now, I always thought that Yoda was green and short because he was old. He was 900.
Right.
Like a baby Yoda would be just like a regular human baby, and as he progressed, so the baby Yoda he's just a totally different species.
So
Here's the real question: can Yoda suck his own dick?
So,
Well, that's kind of weird.
so
the baby.
here's the
but-
thing: is that so I like watching these ones. The show takes place a few years after Return of the Jedi, the third one, whatever it was. So-
Return of the Jedi.
Right. So that's the one where Yoda died. Okay. This takes place a few years after that. This little baby Yoda is already 50 years old. So this baby Yoda was like 45, 47 years old when real Yoda died. So it's alive at some point while the other one's alive. So no, it's not baby Yoda because it takes place after the first one that dies.
Now, is Yoda a name or is Yoda the species?
Yoda's the name. They never named the species, and they never named this character either.
Because I always thought
It doesn't
Yoda
have
was.
a name.
I always thought Yoda was a human up until I saw
So the
picture.
internet-
I did.
So the internet is naming it Baby Yoda. That's
Yeah,
nice, actually.
Yeah, and they asked the producers, whatever, like, what's his name? Everyone's just calling it Baby Yoda. Like, we're fine with that. We're not revealing the name.
And they lost. Disney said that they lost $2 billion by not being ready for the Baby Yoda craze and how popular it
Oh
was.
yeah, now like
Having the merch out.
they're trying to catch up on the merch now.
Oh,
And
yeah.
it's selling out.
Right, there's a bunch of fucking 8-year-olds in China fucking looking at shit I've read about now.
I've never seen Star Wars, Star Trek, none of that shit. Space does not like.
Star Wars is pretty cool though.
It does
They're
not.
good.
It
I like
like me.
I mean,
Star Trek I never got into. Star Wars is good.
yeah, I like all that sci-fi stuff.
So what's your So how do you like Disney Plus?
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
We dropped Netflix. We got
Oh, really?
Yeah, we had Netflix, and then we, of course, we kept Amazon Prime, but we had
That
Stars.
Veterans Day Amazon Prime thing was legit, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Fucking $80 a whole year. That's
Yeah.
fight, man.
So Amazon
That's a good
Prime,
deal.
we
Yeah,
had
man.
Stars through them. We dropped that too. Just got Disney Plus. But for the last couple of years, having no kids, we've been trying to find Disney movies. Just so that they can watch them.
Even the older ones, yeah.
The older ones are hard to find.
So you got the package with the bundle with Hulu
Yes.
and yeah.
Yes, and so hard to find. And now they've got all those movies available for stream instantly. Ultra HD, whatever.
Last night we watched Home Alone 1 and 2.
Yeah, and they
You
got all
got that too.
Yep.
and they got all the old movies too, and all the old Pixar movies.
They have a lot of Marvel stuff
I
on there.
watched.
Yeah, the old school cartoons,
You know
like
what?
the old Spider-Man and shit.
Yeah.
All that's up there.
There's a lot of obscure, like Disney made like a lot of obscure movies in the
Like the
70s
Rocketeer?
and the 80s. Rocketeer, I love the Rocketeer.
I bet you that shit's all on there.
What about it is all the Disney movies.
Those rights, I love Home Alone.
Oh, did you get it too?
Yeah, I got it too. And there's
Joe, did you get
I
Disney
did
Plus?
not.
there's a trippy ass movie. It's
You
like
what do you
it's like
want? Out of this group that don't have Disney Plus. My bad, dude.
There's
Go
a
ahead.
trippy ass movie.
Well, let me-
trippy ass movie. It's an unofficial sequel to The Wizard of Oz called Return of Oz. It's from the 80s. There's no one really famous in it, but check it out. It's
The Return to Oz, I think.
Return of Oz. What did I say?
Return of Oz.
Yeah, Return to Oz. Yeah,
I
and
saw
it's really fucked
the
up.
Dorothy slippers at the Smithsonian. When I was in DC. They're pretty legit.
But
I would, if I was a girl, I would buy a set of those just to have them. You know what I mean?
But,
I like sparkle stuff. Though. Sparkle's cool.
but Melissa and I watched maybe 15 minutes, 20 minutes of it, and we're like, all right, fuck this. This is weird.
Yeah, she said that movie's effed up.
You know what? Home Alone 1 is good. It's a quality movie.
Oh, yeah, Home
The
Alone.
premise, Home Alone 2 is okay, but the premise is so ridiculous.
What was the second one?
Yeah,
Right,
but
yeah,
I was lost in New York.
Lost in New York.
And I took it upon
When he
myself. I
meets
started
Trump.
adding up the cost of how much this dude would have been spending on his dad's credit card.
Yeah.
And there's no way his dad had a credit card with that much available income on it.
Yeah.
Just for the hotel and the limo,
Fuck.
it was like $300,000.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah,
For his hotel night for 3 days and the limo, it's like $300,000.
that movie still holds up. The first one. That's a good.
First one definitely holds
It's a
up.
Christmas classic in my opinion.
Well, the second one, the fact that they would never in a million years, not every place they go, keep the eye on Kevin McAllister like a fucking hawk. You never really think that.
It's just what are the odds that they're the same robbers from the first
Well,
one got around each other?
they conveniently broke out of jail. People just don't break out of jail like that. No, it was little.
Yeah, the wet bandits.
Stretchy McStretcherson was it up on that
I'm
motherfucker.
surprised that. I'm surprised that. Go ahead.
That was just a ridiculous
I'm
premise.
surprised Joe Pesci wanted to do those movies because at the time he was a pretty big star. You know,
He was more of a
Goodfellas.
serious actor.
They probably threw $5 million at him and said, "Fuck it," you know.
Yeah.
No, because I was watching. There's a good documentary series on Netflix that's called "The Movies That Made Us," and they talk about the behind the scenes of that movie. And it's supposed to be like a low budget movie, and they thought it'd be funny to offer it to Joe Pesci, even though he just got off Goodfellas, and he was all on board for it.
He probably just wanted to
Sometimes
do
want something
fun.
different.
Right.
Something different.
Yeah, but he said it was hard because he's used to saying "fuck every other line."
What's the best Christmas movie?
The best Christmas movie is National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Oh yeah, no, Christmas Story's up
Hands
there
down.
too.
The Christmas Story died. It's probably
Die Hard.
National Lampoon's Christmas Story. and Die
That's
Hard.
that's
Die Hard is not a fucking Christmas movie.
That's
It
an
is.
overrated thing to
Yes, it
say.
No, it is not. We did this last week.
It was-
It's not a Christmas
you know,
I
it
wasn't here last
funny.
week, so
It was funny. I wasn't here last week either. So it was funny when the first person said it, maybe like 15 years ago. But then everybody has got to fucking say it.
It's a fun.
when does it take place?
I know when it takes place. Just because it takes place doesn't mean it's a
During
Christmas
Christmas?
movie.
Right. It just
Christmas.
happens to take place during
Is
Christmas.
Gremlins the Christmas
There you
movie?
go.
It takes place in
Gremlins
Yeah.
takes place during Christmas.
Yeah.
There's miracles that are performed in the movie.
Yeah.
It's not about Christmas.
There's Christmas lights.
It's
Christmas
not-
lights.
You see Christmas
Okay, but
trees.
it's not about
Bad
Christmas.
drops.
It's not about Christmas. Christmas story is
They got
about.
snow.
It's not about Christmas.
Christmas is
It's
not the
about
primary
Christmas.
focus of the movie, though.
You purple people.
At the
leaders
end, if
don't-
there's jingling bells, and
So
there's-
you think it's a
and there's
Christmas movie?
band
He
extra.
thinks it's a Christmas movie.
It's
Me and
not a
Pat do
Christmas
not
movie.
believe
It's not a Christmas
movie
movie
at all.
We need somebody. We need a tiebreaker. Somebody out there, please be on the downside
All
because we're
five
not
or
wearing
six of our
purple.
listeners right now. If you think that Die Hard is
What's the story
Melissa,
with
what do you think, baby?
What's the story with Tiny Tim and
Christmas Carol.
Christmas
Christmas
Carol.
Carol.
Yep.
Scrooge McDuck?
that's not a Christmas story though.
It's about
Yes, it
Christmas.
is.
It doesn't do it. Just
The main focus is Christmas.
The main focus is Christmas.
Yeah.
Ghost of Christmas Present. Ghost
No,
of
it's
Christmas
a time
Future,
travel
Ghost of
movie.
Christmas
The
Past.
main focus is learning how to do
Ghost of Christmas.
Yeah,
Ghost of
it's-
Christmas
it's a
Past, Ghost of
Christmas
Christmas
movie.
Future.
Yes.
It's a time heist.
If you're
That's all
using,
it
if
is.
you're
But
using,
Die Hard, but Die Hard is a Christmas movie. Okay.
He's being facetious, man.
Yeah.
I see what you're doing over
she's
there.
never saw my Nikki wanted to see Die Hard the other day.
Melissa
We were
said
talking
she's
about-
never seen Die
Yeah,
Hard.
you gotta-
What?
you gotta
Fix
take-
that.
Yeah, you
What?
Yeah.
Oh
You gotta take her to see
man.
Die Hard, bro.
Yeah,
Oh,
you got to take them to her house, sit down, and watch them with her.
Oh.
Everybody, I watched
Movie night.
27 last night.
Actually, yeah, Christmas vacation.
Because after we watched the Home Alones, I was like, yeah, fuck it. I went in my office and I was looking for a TV show just to like zone out on, and I found 187 with Samuel L. Jackson as the teacher. Have you guys ever seen
Yeah,
that?
it was fucking horrible.
What?
It was like
What's it called?
2003 or something.
187.
I had never heard of it.
It's bad, but Samuel L. Jackson's. I could just watch anything. I could watch him read the encyclopedia.
Do you
Man.
remember that movie with Samuel L. Jackson?
Motherfucking A.
What was that movie he did with where he was like, "Oh, I lost my virginity, my second cousin Trudy in the back shed," and then it was damn it,
Star Wars.
no.
Was it
You know what I'm
Black
talking
Snake
about.
Moan?
It was yes, Black Snake Moan. That's a fucking awesome movie.
Never seen that.
Dude, you gotta see Black Snake Moan.
It's a woman comes to his house after being raped and shit.
And she turns into like a zombie and she fucks everybody.
And he chains her to the heater vent or to the old radiator heaters, and he cleans her up. He gets her off drugs and gets her healthy
It's an
again.
Ariel Castro movie.
No, it's a good movie.
This came out before Ariel Castro.
Oh,
But
yeah.
yeah, it's a good movie.
Oh,
It's worth the watch.
Pizza snakes on a plane.
I've never
I've
seen
seen
I've
that
never
movie.
seen that
I've
movie.
seen that movie. It's
that's
silly,
one
but
of those. I'm not really into the corny for the sake of corny, like Sharknado and shit like that. I mean,
I like that. I think they're.
it's harmless fun, but it's just not my thing. I don't know.
I mean, you
That's
know.
more like watching when it's on TV. Just 'cause it's
I'm
there.
bored and fucking.
Yeah.
But you wouldn't go through the effort of actually seeing it in the theater or renting it.
I tried to watch Batgirl the other day. I got through one episode of it like that. No,
Was there any
fuck
titties
this.
and shit, or what?
First of all, Batgirl's a lesbian.
It's on
okay.
the CW.
Yeah.
So
Second of all,
I mean, if we're being honest,
she's related to Alice from the Mad Hatter.
Yeah.
Now she's related to Alice, which is not.
Wait, Alice.
It don't go with the
Alice.
origin. Alice.
Alice?
You said Alice.
You said Alice.
It's the same thing. Alice.
Alice from the Mad
Alice.
Hatter.
What?
Alice.
Alice.
It's a short A sound.
Whatever you say, Doan. You know, that's fine.
Yeah, it's okay, Are you involved with your wolf?
You know what? Fuck y'all. Anyways, it's not good, is what I was trying to get to.
Alice from the Mad Hatter. Alice.
Well, if we're being honest though, if their superheroes did exist in that vein, and there was a superhero and there was a female, she probably wouldn't be
Well,
a lesbian.
you're seeing
Just
Moby Dick.
because, I mean, think about it. If you have a lot of people willing to go in the service, female cops, there's higher rates of lesbianism, just that's what they do. I mean, lesbians like mainly shit. They'll say what does it.
I want to be a cop and eat pussy. That ain't how it works, Joe. There are a lot of lesbian cops.
What's police code for eating pussy? Yeah. You got 6'9".
We got a 7284. In progress, we're all joining in. 18 female outfits. 85th Euclid. All right. So what else was we going
What's
to
your list going on?
All right, this is the purple show, if you couldn't tell. So we're wearing purple. These guys don't own purple clothes. I don't know why I was doing
like 5 times.
Oh, the reason we're doing the purple shows, we had some purple mix that we was gonna make. And
I used to.
And you
own a
got the
purple shirt.
spicy, sweet chili Doritos.
Yeah, there's some Doritos over there, some
Grape
Crush.
Crush,
And we got the grape juices.
which I'm just about due for a refill here.
And surprisingly enough, the Taco Bell box is blue labels. They're purple labels.
I know, I could go with the thing. So we got a list of purple things that we can talk about. What's your
Here we
favorite?
go again.
What's your favorite purple fruit?
Great.
There's only one fucking purple fruit.
Plums are.
Have you ever tried cotton candy grapes?
Never heard of
No, yeah, no.
They're grapes that taste just like cotton candy.
No.
It don't
What is
taste like
this
grape
magic
at all.
you're talking about?
You have to go to a
what do you
store.
get?
The stores. I don't know. My wife brought them home one day. She's like,
I
they're
have-
cotton candy grapes.
I have to go to a store that sells them?
Yeah, and she's like,
Is that true with everything?
they taste like cotton candy. I'm like, bullshit. So I don't like grapes. I took
So
one.
it's Whole Foods, like a place like that?
Yeah, it's just it's a weird hybrid of a fucking grape that tastes just like fucking cotton candy.
Huh.
And it fucks your mind up at first because you pop it in expecting the grape flavor and it fucking comes up cotton candy. You're like, what the fuck did I just eat?
There's purple potatoes.
I've seen those. Isn't that
Purple
like-
onions.
Red onions are purple.
What about radishes?
Yeah, they're
Red?
technically red.
Are radishes
onions.
fruits?
Radish,
Radishes are
Oh,
vegetables.
it's red.
Yeah.
Those red
They
are.
have seeds.
it's a vegetable.
All right. So what's your Pat? What's your favorite purple fruit, buddy? Plum or grapes or what?
Probably red grapes or purple grapes.
Grapes are so good. I can
Yeah,
fuck with
grapes
grapes
are
all
awesome.
day.
I love grapes.
Like grapes are like even the non-purple ones. Like the red grapes are good and the green grapes.
I like to think I'm an emperor. So
Right. Grapes
of
always
course,
get
I have nobody to
fruit.
feed me grapes, so I gotta feed myself.
Does
You
Melissa
never
ever?
see them doing that with other fruits. Like
No,
give
it's
it
always
an
grapes.
orange or banana.
Right. Squeeze a banana. Squeeze an orange in your mouth. Now, does Melissa get in the Leia bikini and give you grapes or no?
We're on that stage.
You haven't went to role play yet? Okay.
Wow, you gotta get. You gotta hit 90 and get going, bro.
You know, 100%. 100%. He's gonna do a Game of
This
Thrones.
is off the
thing,
table, off the table.
She's he's gonna come in walking ass knees just like Jerry Lannister, and she's gonna be Khaleesi.
Fuck you, man.
That's a funny concept, though.
Yeah.
You come in your knees dressed in a little elf costume.
With a little plastic shield and a sword.
Right, looking like the guy from.
I shall slay you now.
Melissa's like, wait,
He's typing quick. He's like, ignore this part.
Yeah, we'll move on. All right, your favorite.
Melissa says yes, please.
No, she wrote wait one.
Oh, yes, please, what?
No, you're just being silly.
Just-
You're right
Oh.
there. All right, what's your favorite purple use of purple in sports uniforms? Obviously, we can throw up Ravens because we'll go there, but like
Vikings.
Probably the Vikings, the only one I
pretty
think
good.
of.
Yeah.
Vikings. What about the Utah Jazz? Really cool jerseys.
Diamondbacks, too. Diamondbacks. And
Those 2001 Diamondbacks jerseys were legit.
I just think about
I'm trying
those
to think.
because
There's got to be other teams that had purple though.
Jazz, Utah Jazz used it for
Utah
a little bit.
Jazz.
Bucks. I think the Bucks did. Trying to think now.
I'm thinking
Oh,
there
the
has to be a
Kings.
hockey team.
Oh, the Charlotte Hornets did too.
Yeah, Hornets did. for
Those
a
LA
while.
Kings
Oh,
jerseys.
the,
looked
the Kings,
yeah.
yeah.
Remember those?
the Lexington purple nipples.
The Avon Lake Crushers used purple.
Yeah.
They had green.
Moving on. What's the next one,
All right,
Joe?
what's your favorite purple animal? Is there any
Are
purple
there?
animals?
Are
Those Panthers. Remember the Panther from He-Man? Are those real or no?
No, they're not real.
There's purple birds, aren't there?
Yeah, they're
Like
peacock is
Raven?
There's like parrots and things like there's
Yeah,
some birds
peacock
that
and fish has
yeah,
purple colors,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
fish too.
Those fish are what's a purple? Who's out there who knows about fish? What's a good purple fish?
Anybody else feel like we should come up with more show topics and not let Joe do this?
Well,
shit?
if anybody else will do show prep, then we can fucking get on with it. But I'm the only one who gets hired.
Next week,
of all,
the
this
show
dude-
will be prepped completely by me.
The
First of
purple,
all, who stopped Anchor?
purple panda from the planet purple
Purple planet from the Panda Purple
from Mr. Rogers.
Oh, what about Barney? Dinosaurs are purple now. Or just
Yeah.
Oh, the
Not
Raptors
Raptors.
actually. That was a cool uniform.
There's
Yeah, right.
Actually, that might be my favorite all-time purple uniform. If you
Yeah.
think about it, with
With the teeth on the sleeves.
no, the Barney dinosaur Raptors jersey. Remember that when they first came out in like 95, 96?
It was a big red dinosaur
Yeah,
that had
yeah.
the teeth marks on
Yeah,
the
it was
sleeve.
raw. That shit was raw as fuck. Man. Hell yeah. All right.
yeah.
What's your favorite purple weed strain? It's like Granddaddy Purp, the stuff we're smoking
No
today.
idea. No idea.
No.
I grew this shit once called purple soda, man. It was bright purple. That was probably about the best weed I've ever grown.
Granddaddy Purp is probably my favorite. This stuff we got now is okay. But we don't smoke too much of it to judge.
You-
Melissa says
you-
purple's her favorite color.
You can tell what started the episode.
Right. Just randomly buying a purple strain. All right, and the last one. What's your favorite purple flower?
I don't.
A violet?
Grow.
Oh,
How many
purple
purple
roses?
flowers are there? I have no idea.
I think only a violet.
When they say roses are red,
Wait,
violet.
that air freshener. What smell is that?
Oh, it's lilac.
Lilac. There you go.
There you go.
Bam.
Boom.
Lilacs are shit. I love the lilacs. They're the shit.
Pansies.
Pansies are phenomenal.
That's what we sound like going through these topics right now.
That's all right, though. That's all right. What else we got? Oh,
It's only took me like
Good.
almost 4 months of knowing you to get you to actually belly laugh.
All right, speaking about
I'm
nothing.
belly laughing the whole
Well, that's the first time
time.
it's been funny, so you know.
Right.
I don't really. I've been on a bit of a slump lately.
No,
but
Melissa
I
said
feel like laughing your stuff
hyacinth.
before.
Hyacinths.
Hyacinth. What's a hyacinth?
I don't fucking
It's
know.
a type of flower.
Hyacinth? What's a hyacinth? look
I have
like?
snapdragons. Purple too.
Oh
Isn't there a chick named Hyacinth?
shit!
What about the tug and pull can get you purple?
Purple helmet? The purple wolves? Mushroom wolves? All right.
My brain was going somewhere. Y'all wouldn't shut up long enough for it to get there, and it just disconnected the fucking router
If
on.
we painted his head purple, he'd look like you in one of those.
I was going somewhere, and you fucking derailed me.
Spring bulb flower, she writes. Did you ever
There's a flower that was grounded up and put into tea back in the old days.
chamomile, right?
No,
Lavender.
No.
Ooh,
Stop,
lavender's
stop,
nice.
stop. I'm
Lavender,
going
yeah.
somewhere.
That's natural color.
I'm going somewhere. Give me a second.
Here we go.
There was a flour that would grind it up and put it into tea in the old days would cause a lady to miscarriage. It was
Posies.
Nirvana talks about it in the song Penny Royalty.
Oh, that happened in Back to the Future 3 when he went out west.
That flower is purple, but I can't. Oleander.
Oh, there was a band Oleander. Remember the band?
No.
They had a song on the fucking soundtrack for what was that movie? American Pie 2.
What was the song?
I can't remember. It's a good song.
Whether they weren't that good.
No, it was a good song. Dude. If you heard it, you would recognize it in a second. We'll play it after the show. We're gonna try to. By the way, we're gonna try to do some. You know how Bill Maher does overtime. We're gonna try to do some of that later.
What's that?
Like we sit down and just bullshit after the show.
Isn't that what our show is?
Yeah, but
That is the whole show,
Yeah.
Joe.
Seriously,
The
this
show
something
after
new.
the show.
We're gonna do a stunt, man. What stunt we gonna do?
we were gonna do chewing tobacco because they want to do it.
Oh
I
yeah.
would have done it. I told you I was down.
Did you pick up the chewing tobacco pen or what?
No.
Oh, Pat's doing his thing.
That's
And fuck Liquid Comedy.
getting
Yep,
comfortable.
yep, and William Hung.
All right, so we got Kamala Harris dropping out the race.
Yeah. And there's talks about Biden wanting to be like picking her up as like a running mate for vice president.
It's a Veep. I don't like that. See, Biden came out against weed, man, and so did Bloomberg. Yeah, he said I can't remember the exact quote, but it was very much anti-weed.
Well, he's still that generation of reefer badness.
Right.
So
All
we're
these
trying to get
people.
female viewers.
Oh, here's what she sent a picture of what they look like. These hyacinths.
Oh yeah,
I've seen those before.
Yeah.
Well,
Okay.
Oh, I've seen those.
yeah, you seen these hyacinths? You should get her some hyacinths on the way home, bro. She's dig the flowers.
Yeah.
And she knows a lot of these flowers too, bro. It'll be like
So don't get the wrong flowers. You'll look like a dick.
Are there wrong flowers?
Yeah.
Well,
Dandelions?
Yeah.
no dandelion.
Don't pull weeds
If
out.
you can pick it out of someone's yard, it's the wrong flower to send her.
I'll tell you what. If you come up with some dandelions right now, people would actually love that.
She
because
said,
Mike is
she
great.
said they were her dad's favorites.
She said that?
Yes.
Oh.
See, Pat never believes anything that's said in the chat because he can't see
Half
it.
the stuff I lie about. Yes. Okay. So half the stuff I'm.
She did say that.
I'm just
I just read
bullshitting.
it myself.
Yeah.
Did she say that or did she say that?
She did. She did say that.
Alright.
Okay. So there you go.
Okay.
If you could have either 3 eyes or 2 dicks, what would you pick out of those 2 options?
Which? How are the dicks oriented? Are they
They're
up and down?
Yeah, are they
side
up and
to
down,
side?
side by side?
they're side by side, and each is independent of each one. So one can be flaccid, one can be erect.
So that's 4
You
nuts.
can pee out of both of them. You
But
still have
you
two.
didn't-
You have 2 big balls, but two dicks, one over each
Wait.
ball.
You said how do you pee?
You pee separately, or you can pick.
Can you control it?
Oh yeah, you can control either one. It's
Is it like
your hands.
Ghostbusters?
like-
You
It's
can't
just like
cross
your hands,
streams?
That's good.
Yeah.
Like
You can if you want.
if you're like masturbating and then you just jack off one and you still want to masturbate. You
Right,
just
you
go
can like
to
whack with the one and pee out of the other at the same fucking time.
You can just keep on masturbating. It's pretty
But
good.
beats having 3 eyes.
Well, it depends on the placement of the third eye too. You know what I
You
mean?
You
Like a
get,
cyclops eye is fucking
you get
useless.
2 eyes.
And you wouldn't ever be able to watch 3D movies. It'd ruin it for you.
That's true. That's really weird glasses. But if it was a eye like in the back of your head or something, you know what I mean?
What if it was on the palm of your hand like that?
I have eyes in the back of my head.
Actually, that'd be cool if I could like if we could blink. What was is that the Illuminati thing where they got the blinking eye in the
Yeah,
hand
yeah.
or whatever? Just go like this and go like this. That'd be cool as shit.
Well, they had
you
a
have to-
super villain
you
that
have
had
to put it
that
in
power.
your offhand. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. I could put it in this.
They had that super villain that had that power, but here was his weakness.
Oh man, we never
You
talked
throw
about.
something and you try and catch it with his hands and fuck up his eyes.
That's one thing we never talked about when we did conspiracies or Illuminati.
We don't talk about that.
We talk about the Illuminati.
That was good.
There are certain subjects we do not address.
There's a reason we did not address that.
Like the Earth being flat.
right. Oh God.
That was
That again.
yeah. That was a little. That was a fun show.
That was the first time I've ever watched a show that Tom's gonna blow his
Right. And I thought of
This dude is
another
gonna
thing
flip.
is that the topic is that boats would never need a crow's nest at the top of the ship if the Earth was flat because you never need to get higher to see further.
I was, you know, those old. You ever been to those old ship festivals? Where,
Yeah,
Like the tall ships they
Yeah.
have over at the
bring on North Coast Harbor. I'd like to go on one of those one day. Just like cruise, like it's getting cold, huh?
A little bit.
Yeah, it's so cold there. You see your breath, not just the snow. I like to take one of those ships and like go to fucking Europe or something. You know, old school, like the Nina, the Pinta, and the Santa Maria.
I'm
You
pretty sure
really want
those ones ain't
you
around
really want to
anymore.
cross the Atlantic on a rickety old ship?
Well, if we have like,
You have to remember,
as
you're
long
not
as-
going to have slaves rowing.
As long as there's Wi-Fi, I'm good. I mean,
It's gonna take 3 or 4 months to get there.
it'd be raw, but you deal with,
Joe will have an or selfie.
Yeah.
right?
Wait, what we're talking about? We're going on a boat ride?
Yeah, we're gonna take an old boat, an old sailboat
Neither the
across.
Pizza or the Santa Maria,
across the
whichever one
Atlantic.
we choose.
We're gonna recreate. Now, do you believe that? Who do you believe that? Let's talk about. Well, we can talk about some conspiracy theories here. Who do you think? Obviously, Eric the Red. Is it Eric the Red visited? Or Leif Erikson, maybe.
Melissa was a little disappointed the shirt's back on.
Yeah, she said.
Oh.
She said save that action for the house.
Yeah.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
But like, do you think that anybody pre-Columbian era visited?
Colombian.
Yeah,
Columbus era?
the Columbian era.
Pre-New World.
Yeah, pre-New World era. Do you think that any of those theories of I got to do that, whatever? Maybe another 5 minutes, I don't know.
Yeah,
But
but I'll do it in about 3 minutes.
Do you think that anybody visited before? There's there's rumors of like St. Brendan visited.
Oh yeah, the
that.
Vikings visited too. The Vikings visited North America.
How far down do you think they got? Like
They got far enough to look and go, man, fuck this place.
I don't know.
And go the other direction.
Right, they're probably about as cold as we are right now. But yeah, man, it's kind of fascinating because I mean, it's like there's no way it was just one guy just came over and that was it. There was probably many.
Well, here's the thing: is the one guy gets credit for coming over
because he had the most money.
There was a whole
yeah.
fucking crew that came over, though.
Right.
No
There was
person-
hundreds of people that came over.
Oh yeah, you needed something like that. You needed slave labor to bring it too. I mean,
Right.
And people, the thing about Columbus is that you're just judging from a different era. I mean, back then everybody had slaves. Everybody had fucking, they would go and conquer and just pillage the whole land. It was just the style of the day.
Also, you have to think about they're the ones that made it back. They'll imagine there was a ton that made it over for one reason or another, whether they're looking for it or not, or got lost. That just never made it back, and their stories got lost in history because they weren't recording that on this side of the ocean.
Yeah, there might have been some too that just went out and just fucking crashed. Guys get a boat. Hey, let's go on a boat and fucking never record history. I mean, history's always written by the winners. You know what I mean? When people are always like, oh, white people were history. Well, white people traditionally were the majority of America. That's why they wrote the history. You know what I mean? History's different for other people. I think everybody's dying here because we're so cold. All right, well, back to
God, I'll wait for this thing to finish and then
Oh.
we can start. Wait till we get on the
What are
next
you even
topic.
looking at, Joe? There's nothing on the board.
Oh,
He's got it right
over
over
here.
He's
Oh,
got a piece of paper he scribbled up.
Yeah.
What else you got on there?
We're still on the Kamala Harris thing.
Hold on, wait. This is almost done. I'll start the second part of it.
Still going with the gang?
Yeah, I mean, he doesn't break that 3-4% barrier, though, man. I
Yeah.
don't know if he's
It's hard.
qualified.
It's hard when he's on the debates and they don't let him talk.
They never let them.
It's a
motherfuckers
2-hour
talk.
debate. They give him
I know what that's
four,
like.
4 minutes.
Andrew Yang's like the pattern.
We try to get you to talk.
I'm
man.
talking all the time.
And then we always
Don't
interrupt
talk over
you.
me.
You know, those tacos, those are good.
There's 2 left. They're all yours.
Probably cold now and shit.
So,
It's all right.
cold tacos are
Put him
good,
in front of
man.
the heater for a minute.
Right? It's still tacos and shit. Actually, it's not a bad idea.
All right, it's almost done processing. Then
Is
we'll
this-
start the
is
second
this-
part.
Warm? No, this is still cold.
Wait, it stops at a certain point?
You have an hour.
Right.
And I have to stop it and save it and then process it
Oh,
and
shit.
put the next one on. But when I put the podcast up, it'll be all together.
Okay.
It just has to record in separate parts.
So do you guys do the, Tom, I know Don doesn't do, you do the elf on the shelf thing,
No.
We did it with Olivia.
Did you? Okay. Well, Jimmy loves that shit, man. He's really into it.
I never did it. When did that start? Because I never even heard that when I was a kid.
Now, does your daughter believe in
I never
Santa
heard
still?
either.
Oh, yeah. This is probably the last year I would say that he believes in him. Jimmy actually, I actually brought him back for the elf, brought him back for like Christmas in July and stuff like that. And even last year after Christmas, the elf broke his legs. He could stay a couple more days. Because Jimmy really, really likes. He
Who
was like,
broke his legs?
I don't know. If he broke,
Joe!
He was talking.
no, some people get really lazy with the elf. They'll like say, "Oh, he broke his legs. We can't do anything." So let's keep the same elf for like fucking. You're supposed to do it every night. Like every
Wrap toilet paper around one leg. He's disabled right now.
Give him a little pencil crutch.
So are you going to do it with your kids when they get older?
We never talked about it, never planned on it, never even thought to do it.
Super Dad. You're slipping, man.
I don't get the elf on the shelf thing. I don't get it.
It's just a great tradition for your kid, though.
It's fun for.
It's something that they'll always remember.
Santa is not.
Santa's kind of lame.
There's a whole month. of
We
Christmas.
have traditions.
All their friends are going to be like, "Oh, well, my friends have elf on the
I've
shelf."
got a creepy elf on the shelf too. Oh, do you have one? No, I don't have.
I got an elf that's spying on me.
Right.
But it's become such a thing now that all the kids are.
Did you know there's like an old, Melissa and I were talking about this, there's like actually an old tale, Krampus is like a monster that
Yeah,
comes at Christmas.
Krampus?
Krampus, yeah. And I thought it was just a movie is a movie a couple years ago with Adam Scott from Parks and Recreation, and I thought that it came from that, but it actually is from like an old.
It's an old tale,
from,
Yeah.
Like crazy, man. It's scary. Yeah.
Moses was right. The kids already have the Easter Friday the Tooth Fairy too. If you think about the,
Yeah, they've
the
got
Tooth
enough
Fairy
stuff.
is the scariest tradition ever.
And
if you think about
Christmas
it.
is supposed to be
What?
about, well, Jesus, but like Santa and all that stuff. But we don't need another little thing to add to it. You know what? I don't get it.
Like when we were kids, we had like Mr. Jingling and shit like that.
I mean,
that we don't have now.
When you were a kid, though, I
You
think.
didn't have Mr. Jingling when you were a kid?
Was he like,
How old are
was
you?
he like a weird uncle?
No,
No, how old
Mr.
are
J-
you?
I know Mr. J.
35.
How did you not have Mr. Jingling?
I'm not that much older
The
than you.
keeper
I
of
know
the
Mr.
keys.
Bruce the Talking Spruce.
Yes.
See, when
You
you
didn't
were
have none of this shit?
Yeah.
Wow.
wow, you
Weird
didn't go to.
stuff.
Don't
You
you
went-
remember?
You used to go downtown and there was a tree that would know your name and would talk to you.
Fuck is that?
Am I lying?
No, you're not lying at all, Joe.
Never heard of
It was a giant
Higbees,
Christmas
wasn't it?
tree.
Yeah,
And you would walk,
You want
yeah,
Higbees in there.
and you would walk and the tree would talk
My
to
dad
you
was really
and
little.
ask you what you wanted for Christmas and shit.
He opened up his mouth too. He didn't
Yeah.
talk like that. He goes, "Hello, how are you?"
Like the toilet and look who's talking?
Kinda.
I don't remember.
Not as violent. No.
Look who's
Give
talking.
me that tushy.
That was a
Right.
really underrated.
Not
movie.
that, but you didn't have none of this.
No.
And Mr. Jingling used to come on Fox 8 every like, once a week, I think.
I watched Thundercats.
Every Friday,
I watched Thundercats, and then Mr.
Mr.
Jingling would be on
Jingling would
after
come,
that.
and it was the keeper of the keys. He was like Santa's homeboy.
On
This is the
WIO.
first time I'm hearing of this.
My God.
Do you remember Mr. Jingling?
I do vaguely, not no.
Keeper of the
detail you
Keys.
guys do, but he goes.
Mr. Jingling.
Yes.
I get it, keeper of the keys. I still nope.
Well, no, we're
He,
just
he
reminiscing
used to have
that
a
word.
huge key ring full of keys.
Sounds like a creepy old janitor to me.
Well, back then,
Basically, he was Santa Claus's janitor.
Fox
Yeah.
8, Fox 8 used to be Channel 19 Fox. Do you remember
Yeah.
that when they switched? Because CBS used to be Channel 8 and Fox used to be
Yeah, they
19.
switched over.
In the 90s, they switched.
This might have been 19. Now that I think about it.
Channel 19 is like, well, Channel 19, your summer vacation station.
Yeah.
All fucking,
Because after Mr.
That's
Jingling
the
would
most
come
bullshit right
on
there.
Double Dare. He used to come on.
That was
Oh, Double Dare. Oh, yeah.
Double
No,
Dare's
Double
on
Dare
Nickelodeon.
used to be on Fox.
Double Dare was on
I'm
Nickelodeon.
sure
Right
that-
after you can't do that on television.
Yeah, you can do. I don't know.
Yeah, this, I don't know when they would get doused with slime. If they said water, the water would drop from the sky.
Yeah, I remember
I had
that.
a good. I
That
want
was
to
a
see how many.
Canadian show.
He had a dark-haired like a janitor,
On
or he
Face-
was a police officer maybe, or a security guard.
Yeah, the execution guy, the older guy.
Yeah,
Wait a minute, stop the execution.
that guy. Yep.
Yeah, on Facebook,
Old shit right
on
there.
Facebook, I had a.
You don't remember Nickelodeon in the 80s, obviously.
I remember Nickelodeon for me back then was like Salute Your Shorts.
That was
and
early 90s.
Double
Okay, you're a
Dare and-
generation behind us then. We're
Right.
talking about when cable first came around.
Yeah, nope.
There was like Double Dare. There was you can't do that on television. My bad. Go ahead. Dude.
I remember you can't Salute Your Shorts, Double Dare.
This is gonna raise my hand every time.
Afraid of the Dark was one.
Raise your hand and wait to be acknowledged. Go ahead.
Pete.
Yeah, PvP was awesome, but I had a good reference. I don't see how many people got the reference on Facebook, and I said, kids these days think they have it bad. Back in my day, when you didn't know something, you got sign pour on your head.
Yeah, I got that. That was fun.
Yeah.
When I was a kid.
Yeah, was you?
How did you? You're
Record
how old are you?
I am 38.
Okay, that's why you probably remember it. How old are you?
I'm only
I'm
3
only
years older
43.
than him.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, my birthday's gonna be on the show in 2 weeks. That's epic.
What we do for your
oh yeah.
Yeah, what are we gonna do for your
Yeah,
We
birthday?
should have Channel 43 come out because it's my 43rd birthday.
How are we gonna manage that?
Is this still a channel?
I'm sure.
What's channel 43? What actual
I
channel?
think it's called like My Network TV or something.
Isn't that the
retarded.
WB? Channel 43?
Yeah.
Yeah,
CW.
But I don't know if they have any original programming anymore, do they?
They're the
It's
Arrow.
all like syndicated
I
national.
think it's
stuff.
all just like replay fucking 2.5 Men. all
No,
day.
they have their own. There's like that's the CW, isn't it? They have like Arrow and Flash.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The two brothers that hunt ghosts. What's that called? Supernatural.
Yep, don't watch that.
No, I'm not into
I don't
that.
watch it either, but I'm
We
saying
really don't watch TV.
The
like-
Flash is actually good though.
Yeah, to be honest, man, I have
Arrow was good for a while.
besides football, maybe Kevin. I barely. I mean, like we watched the Masked Singer. Jimmy likes it, but there's barely any network shows I can watch.
Yeah, I don't do a lot of
It's
network.
not-
I don't even have cable. I have
And
streaming.
we still got Hulu.
Yeah, I
still
do.
likes to wrestle.
I stream more than anything.
Yeah.
I watch ESPN once in a while. That's about it.
Yeah, but usually it's just YouTube or I'm just on Facebook. I mean, it sounds weird now. Facebook. I mean,
Oh yeah, why would I watch the news? I can
watch
get my news from the 2-minute clip I get from the Daily Show from Facebook.
right.
Oh,
Well,
awesome.
everybody shares.
There you go, that's all I
Anytime something breaks, somebody always shares it. You know what I mean? So it's like,
Right.
and I go to let's go to CNN's website or whatever, and you just see the stuff, and there's.
And then what's the first thing you do when you go to the news website that like talks about it? You read the headline and they scroll down the comments.
Oh yeah. 'Cause you want to see
You don't
the-
care
Willie
about the
Nelson
article.
could quit smoking weed for his health.
I saw that.
I saw that on Facebook the other
Who did?
day. Willie Nelson.
Oh, no,
He's also like 90.
Yeah.
I mean,
So how old is? Okay, Google. How old is Willie Nelson? Google tell us.
Willie Nelson is 86 years
Yeah, he's
old.
also fucking 86 years
86.
old. So that's like 58, 90. How many years of sober
We
weed?
finally figured out
The
something good for
the voice of God has provided us with the name of.
We finally figured out something good for Google now. What else? There was something else that kind of happened that I wanted to bring up, and now I keep remembering.
That happened on the weekend during the week.
Hey, Google, you sound very handsome.
Who? Me?
Yeah,
You're too
you.
kind.
Yeah, you, big boy.
Wow, Google's
Google and Pat have a relationship.
Yeah,
partner.
me? Who? Me?
They have a bromance.
Yeah.
Promance.
Come here for a minute.
Hey, Google, you want to go on a boat ride? I'm done.
Sorry, I don't understand.
No.
Yeah.
Well, if you took the Google,
I thought you got me, Google. I thought you understood me.
if you took the device on a boat ride, bro, it could fall in the water. You could die.
Yeah,
So Google,
Thanks, Captain.
Google runs off of electricity,
Thanks.
and the Wi-Fi from that particular speaker wouldn't necessarily
How big is
work.
the boat?
I
Are we
appreciate
talking
you
about like in a little
explaining something I
pool?
already know.
Yeah, we're going to Lake
You
Erie,
can
or
put,
we're
you
going
can,
to
you can put
fucking
it on a little
saltwater.
plastic boat that like fits in a little kiddie pool.
That's true.
That'd be all right.
Like Wallace Lake or some shit, little paddle
Yeah.
boats. You
I'm
know,
not talking about that. I'm talking about kiddie pools. Like 6 feet.
That's the other thing.
Wallace Lake.
No. Fucking John Zimmerman. Or not John Zimmerman. John Zimmerman's a dude
Trayvon
I know
Martin?
back in this.
Oh, suing Trayvon's parents.
Like, where the fuck do you get all suing the family of the kid you
Yeah.
killed for $100 million?
Well,
Like, that thing takes some fucking balls, bro.
Apparently,
Just be lucky you got away with it.
apparently, you can prove that there was not a witness, that they falsified a witness.
Right. They're saying that his girlfriend that took the stand wasn't really his girlfriend, that they didn't want to put up his real girlfriend because she wouldn't look good on the stand. But then if you actually hear the testimony, the bitch who was on the stand didn't do a very fucking good job either because she wouldn't stop with the over dramatics.
Oh, yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
Hey, Google, would you do me dirty like that?
Sorry, I don't understand.
Google's not. Pat, Melissa wants to know if you're getting a boat. Says Pat, wait, you're getting a boat. Now, boat. I won't recommend getting boats because there are a lot of maintenance.
There are a lot of maintenance,
Now
but there are a lot of
I
fun.
keep
No,
seeing
we're
this
not gonna
commercial
go.
for like the rented boat where like they'll let you rent their boats like rent a car to go out on the lake for a little bit, and they'll even give you like training courses and stuff for free.
Is it kind of like boat B&B or something?
It's kind of like Enterprise rent a car, but it's like Enterprise rent a boat.
You know how many nasty motherfuckers are gonna rent a boat, go halfway out into the lake, and fucking get it cum stains all over your shit and return it?
Excuse me?
Oh yeah, all you gotta do is
I know that went really graphic.
all you gotta do is what you have some driving
Oh,
rough
see
weather
what,
and
big
it
boy.
cleans it right off.
It's a good thing we marked the show for kids.
Right? After you're done being rough, take it out in high seas.
Right, just going that fucker up to like 80 mile an hour and just fucking boom.
Yeah, YouTube asked us, was this for kids? No.
I mean, if I had an insane amount of money coming in, like I randomly got $100 grand or some shit, I go on my jet ski or something. But actual boats,
Growing up, my parents always had boats.
Yeah.
Like, we were raised on boats.
Like a little fishing boat or like a trawler.
Fishing
or-
boats, speed boats, fucking just boats. My dad always had
was
boats.
your dad a longshoreman
That's
or
my
something?
boat.
He just loved being on the lake.
You know what you gotta do is get those like pontoon boats.
Did you have
Just
a
like
shrimp
flat
boat?
Just a party
Fishing
boat.
boat.
I like those canoes.
He almost killed us on one of
Like,
the little
I like to take a
fucking
canoe
fishing
ride,
boats, the little tiny ones.
Rocky
Oh,
River,
yeah.
man.
He took us out in the lake, and that bitch
You're
broke
right.
down,
Yeah, I did that.
and the
with,
weather started getting rough.
Vermilion
Our tiny
Island
boat
trip
was
was
gone.
No, we
Yeah.
Dude, we had to come up
not for
behind.
the courage of the. Okay,
I'm
we're done
dead
with this.
serious. We had to come up behind the old stadium because it got so rough. The boat started taking on water, and there was like 5 of us on this little ass boat.
Right, sure.
What was that? What?
Now, when this
Hey.
boat was going in the river, was it like this? 'Cause you
It
were
wasn't
back
on
this
the river;
way.
it was on Lake Erie.
Listen, purple people. Eaters.
So you were on the boat, and the boat.
So this
The people-
boat you got on was taking on
The
water.
people in the front of the
That's
boat
all
were
I heard
straight
at
up in
that
the
time.
air, like 15 feet in the air,
My
right?
dad had a fishing boat. It was like a little, the little tiny ones you see out on the lakes and shit.
Sure, with like a little engine back.
Right, exactly that kind.
It's a Flex Seal boat.
Well, he took us out on the lake to test drive this boat, and it broke down, and it was in the middle of a storm. So the weather started getting rough.
You drove the fat ends and Flex Sealed up the fucking canyon.
You stand on the back.
We had to
of the
come up
boat.
behind the old Cleveland Brown Stadium and climb up that fucking wall
Yeah.
because the boat was taking on water and we were afraid it was going to sink.
And they spilled the rest of the jar of Flex Seals. Swim right back to lake. That commercial is so great, though.
So
They
did
take
you
that
ever
boat-
save the boat?
Oh yeah, the boat was fine.
Okay.
It's just we almost died. That's all.
Okay.
I like to build a
I'm
ramp.
not a big swimmer, so if that bitch would have went down, my ass would have sank like a rock.
Do you think if you're on like where Kelly's Island is, how far
Yeah.
away that is, you can basically see the land. Like when you're on the island, you can see the mainland. Do you think you can make it back?
Swimming?
Anyway, without any tools. Imagine there's nothing on the island, but like just woods and your wits. And do you think you can make it back to mainland? How long do you think it would take?
It takes us all January 15th and the lake's frozen. I just walk across.
No, it's wet.
You know,
No,
If I could build a ramp, I mean, are we talking like
You have no tool.
History Channel land
like,
after
like Survivor.
like say okay so and we have
Like legit Survivor, where like you have to go and
so the island's undeveloped and everything.
Yeah.
all
you have to
industrial
go
stuff
take
is
some
going.
shale and turn it, stick it onto a branch.
I'm
and
sure
turn
after
it
a
into
while
hammer.
I would test, probably, Gilligan's Island did just build a fucking,
I know,
wood raft or something out of wood and find some paste to do. I mean, I'd figure it
Some
out.
paste.
I'm sure.
Get some Elmer's
You know,
Right, get some very acrylic paste.
did you know that if you are at the top of the Magnum in Cedar Point, you can see Canada?
Yeah.
But I was in Canada and I couldn't see the Magnum.
You probably could. It's probably so small you couldn't see it.
Well, have you been to that side though, Port Charles?
Port Charles. That's
Port Charles.
Sonny Corinthos is there. Sad that I know that.
Shelley's here, hey, Shell. The
You know why you can do that, right?
Huh?
You know why you can do that, right?
Why?
Because the Earth is a sphere or a globe. It's not flat.
horizon.
Because you can see over the curvature of the Earth.
Okay.
I mean,
I want to bring that dude back and I want you guys to finish having this debate.
There's no debate. You just wouldn't get it.
if we're being honest,
Who,
the
me?
fact that people actually
No.
believe that they're
You never saw that episode?
It's like
Was he here in that episode?
It's
I don't remember. But it's like try to talk to a Trump voter.
Joe
Like,
brought
there's
his
no
one
breaking
buddy who
through.
believes the earth is flat.
No way.
And Tom was about to tell this dude to
Oh,
sit down and
live
shut
it.
the fuck up.
Live
I've never
it.
seen Tom this
Who
bad
is
in
this?
my life.
Who is this?
Brian
dude?
Gibson. You
Oh,
know
that's
Brian.
it.
Oh, that dude.
And he wouldn't take Joe, or he wouldn't listen to Tom. He just kept interrupting.
What episode is that? I gotta check
I
that out.
don't
Seven, I
remember.
think.
But we went for like a half hour.
Oh man, you got mad. I want to see.
Yeah, I think
it.
it went
Yeah.
side. I think I had to take a dog.
I've never
Back.
seen Tom get so mad in my life. I was like, this dude's
I
about to
don't
blow his
understand
shit.
how those people could like function in real life when they
Joe, while you're headed over there, man, can you hit me
It's
off
like
with some?
like Kyrie.
What
What you
you
bring
think?
Kyrie out here?
Drink, pop,
Yeah,
drink,
yeah.
whatever, it don't matter.
Yeah, I don't get it. But so yeah, that was a good one. I'm surprised that it wasn't more popular.
Well, we didn't. We should have.
Yeah, I can't believe Zimmerman, though, dude.
You need to go back and relabel those old shows so we can find them. So instead of just
Yeah,
being
okay.
STD podcast,
Yeah, but if
12.
we had talked about it, you could
No,
go
no.
and
Some
find
of
it.
them were labeled. Like the one where
We started,
we're
yeah, when we
Taze.
first started,
I've seen
yeah.
Better Taze is one. That's
go
when I got
through
numbers
and
made.
actually like not only label the names, but in the descriptions talk about what the episode talked about and like add hashtags or search keywords that people could search for. So when someone searches for like
Or you know what else they could do?
flat Earth debate, like we could actually have a chance to being on there.
You know what they could do? They can look it up on Spotify now.
Yeah.
As far as the more recent episodes.
On Spotify, do you keyword things into the
Yes,
show?
I
and talk
keyword
about-
things. Also, I put them under clever names like Show 27-ish was last week. Why was it called 27-ish? Because he named it wrong. So, and then I had one 2 weeks ago was the Degenerates.
Yeah, that's a good one.
So we qualify.
Oh, that's what we can talk about. The new T-shirts. Let's get into that. I forgot about that.
Yeah, what's up with that? We need our pictures and shit so we can get this design over to this dude. Thank you very much, by the way.
Yeah, let me. Yeah. So for those of you out there who don't know, we have T-shirts for sale still.
That's a quality grape soda right there.
Crush is phenomenal. I don't even like pop, dude, but I can fuck with Crush Pop all day. Going with the grape theme, the purple theme for the show. Don's drinking the purple pop.
Yeah, I'm officially Team Purple now, even though it kind of looks blue.
Right, with our awesome studio lighting here. It's so fucking balls cold here today, man. I gotta.
It ain't that bad, actually.
That's
Well, I have the heater over here pointing underneath the table.
I have fuzzy slippers on, too, though.
Okay. But we're designing a T-shirt, guys, and
That's
it's
spelled correctly.
yeah, we're gonna spell this shit correctly. We're actually paying a guy to do this, and it's gonna be a parody of the Guns N' Roses "Appetite for Destruction" cover. So it's gonna
Yeah,
have-
that sounds awesome.
It's gonna have a cross, like the Appetite for Destruction. It's gonna say Square Table, Degenerates Podcast, and then like my head, how do we do? Pat said, I think Tom said, Mayo said, and then
Me, I thought,
yeah. And then, so we're gonna, but we're all.
Well, Pat said he wanted to be on the bottom because anytime he's around gorgeous dudes, he's all usually on the bottom.
He's a bottom bitch.
Right, so we're it's
See, I didn't say
and we're all
bottom bitch.
gonna
I
get-
said power bottom. I give you a little bit of credit there.
You know, either or.
We're all gonna get custom hats made based on our figures. I'll have a hat, you know, my little awesome beard here. Don's gonna be bald.
Your awesome beard.
Don's gonna be bald as shit, and that's about it.
Hair beard.
Tom will have his I can't forget I got out of the Marine's haircut with his glasses and his little beard. And then
I'm still a Marine, damn it.
once a Marine, always a
This is
Marine.
out of Rex. This is too long.
Not if you put gel in it.
Yeah.
You know, so there was army guys too. They would have like fucking hair up top. And they would like when they get off duty, they go.
Dude, your hairline is
Oh, I know it's bad.
bro.
Especially
It's
the camera. I
done.
can't do
Who are
it.
you gonna get to design this shirt?
We already talked to a guy.
Yeah, this guy. What's
I
his
found
name?
him on Facebook. I can't look up his name because my phone is being used to record our podcast.
Yeah, there was another. Well, I had this first guy, and we won like $100 and like $50 for the heads or something. That's kind of in the realm, but I didn't want to go too much with it. People could do graphic design for $40, $50. I'm getting with it. You know what I mean? So.
Gotta give him something.
Right. And if we can get these T-shirts, they'll probably be a sale for about, I would say, $20 or so. We should be able to make some money. I mean, obviously details will come up here in the next.
Buy our
couple weeks.
shirts. We're the shit.
Yeah, these shirts are
I
gonna go
expect
viral.
at least 5 of you motherfuckers that are in right now to buy a
And
shirt.
they're gonna be
So we've
personalized.
got a
too, so.
Patreon too. Patreon.com/STD podcast.
Check us out on Spotify, YouTube.
YouTube's
Spread the
amazing.
word. Tell your friends. We're fucking amazing.
Yeah, subscribe to the channel, man. If you subscribe to
Instead
the
of
channel,
sitting around scratching your nuts on a Friday night, you can scratch your nuts and listen to 4 Degenerates.
right? If
Yeah,
you're like,
right.
if you're anywhere on the lake, put out Bay, smash Tabula, Toledo. I was dying earlier when I said Toledo. I don't know why they made me laugh so much. I was trying to think of a third city in my Facebook post about funny city names, for doing it and shit. Put out Bays, that's a classic. And Smash Tabula, we just made up last week, which I thought was fucking hilarious.
It doesn't sound like it was made up like a long time ago.
But
It's just so generic.
But Toledo, I don't know, for some reason, it just made me fucking laugh my ass off.
What is that from? Like Toblerone?
I have no idea where it came from with blood and doing it, but just fucking Toledo just made me laugh.
Doing it and doing it and doing it again.
LL Cool J, Lady Loves Cool James. There's still chicks to this day who fucking love LL, man.
He's so
good.
good.
He's still fucking.
How old is LL? Okay, Google. How old is LL Cool J?
LL Cool J is 51 years old.
He's like 51. Yeah, because he was only like fucking 12 when he did that fucking Rock the Bell, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or some, she was crazy.
My radio. That's all I know.
What's your favorite LL song, man? What do you think? Pink cookies in a plastic bag and crush my building?
You know what? There's this song from remember what was that song he was in? That movie he was in with the sharks.
Sharknado?
No, he was in
Deep Blue Sea.
Deep Blue Sea.
And he did a
Played a
song
shot.
for that, and it was pretty good. And I don't know what it's called, but it's the song from the soundtrack. He's like, "You can't hold me, get off me."
Mama said knock you out.
Doing it.
Shout
We were talking about that earlier about how
Shelley-
there's no
Shelley
more
had that.
storytelling in music. It's all just punchline. There's no real story
Yeah,
to it.
that was amazing.
Doesn't Billie Eilish tell some stories?
that guy with the
I've never heard.
That one?
I've never heard that.
No.
what's the guy with the eye patch from
I
the
listen to
80s?
real music, man.
Eye patch from the 80s?
Slick Rick.
Yeah, he was good at storytelling.
La da da.
Yeah.
I think
I love that
which
guy.
version do you like better of that song? Snoop's or Slick Rick's?
I don't know. I think that's the
Gotta go
version of that.
Snoop had one of Doggy's. That's pretty much the same version, but just in Snoop's voice.
It's just Snoop
Oh,
Dogg's voice.
oh yeah. Snoop, he's coming to town. He's coming to House of Blues.
Snoop is?
I think so.
Dude, everybody's like fucking coming with reunion tours this year.
That's
Oh, and it's
awesome.
more sets coming back?
Motley Crue
Yeah, I
and
saw
Poison.
me.
They're not coming to Cleveland!
Doobie Brothers.
I would have went and seen them if they were coming to Cleveland. I was talking to my wife about that. I was like, I'd go see Motley Crue and Poison if they came to Cleveland.
I
Even though they have Def Leppard with
I
them.
saw Def Leppard a couple years ago in Canada. It's like, I don't know, man. Once these bands are over the hill, it's kind of.
I don't like Def. I've never liked Def Leppard, but I can listen to Poison and Motley
Just
Crue.
becomes like the
They're with Joe Jett now.
We're
too.
like searching for money tour.
It's like a DJ playing the fucking club. It's not that really spectacular.
I'm looking forward to seeing the Black Crows though.
Remember that concert we went to last year? Cruising her nine.
What was
It was
that?
a puddle of mud.
Hold on, yeah.
You got these tickets from VetTix, these free tickets, and they're all these like shitty bands from the early 2000s.
Yeah, like Paul Bud, a couple of.
I was like,
Who else was on it?
It was like
Did we leave early?
Saliva.
Yeah, Saliva was
Yeah,
there.
we left before.
We left before Paul Buddy finished their set. They were so
No,
bored.
we didn't even leave.
Where's
We
the
started
water?
before Saliva started their set. We weren't even around. We just went to that Buffalo.
Yeah, we just went to like a fucking.
See, that's the difference between comedy and music too. Comedy, you can always come back.
Well, it's always new shit too. This thing with comedy. It's like you hear the same, like you say you're a Bon Jovi fan. How many times you listen to that motherfucker
Well,
sing?
you want to hear their classics. They don't care what you're saying.
Right, I don't want to hear the new shit that nobody knows.
There's a
nobody
Journey
cares
concert.
about.
What songs do you want to hear?
Exactly.
Right, not the post Randy Jackson shit.
Like Billy Joel hasn't done anything in like 30 years, so it's just all classics, because his last song was from like 91 or 90.
I just
We
don't
didn't
see-
start the fire, whatever the fuck that
Everybody's
was.
saying that a lot of Morissette concert's really good though.
Oh, yeah. I think it's the Jaguar Pill Tour, so I think
Yeah.
she's covering that album.
Everybody I've read about says it's been a
I
really
think
I
we
don't
should
something
change,
to
in
it,
light of
yeah.
the current opioid crisis, I think we should really change the name of the Jagged Little Pill Tour. That's just my personal preference. It's a little insensitive now.
Also, you ought to know that's a good song. That's a good power ballad.
Which one?
You ought to know.
You ought to know.
Oh, okay.
He goes, you ought to know. He goes, which one?
You
ought to know.
What's your favorite Alanis song?
I just said it.
You like that one? Though?
Yeah.
Ironic is still my best. Man. That was
Is he
fun.
perverted like me? This the duplicity.
Would you go down on you
Bit
and
of love.
theater?
The stuff that you said in the
Speak eloquently, and when she have your baby.
And she's coming with somebody else who, Garbage.
Garbage is good, man.
That's what I said. I saw
They
Garbage
really
when they,
are
like,
good.
first
You know what?
started out.
You know what song I love from the girls, 4 Non-Blondes, What's Up? And I said, hey, yeah.
I always used to think
Shit,
that chick
wicked
was
drum.
Alanis Morissette until I saw them two together. I
There was
like,
a lot of
shit.
good girl groups in the 90s that were like.
What was
non-girl
Garbage's
groups, like
song?
the
They had
Zombies.
one big song I can't.
Okay, Google. What was Garbage's biggest hit?
Stupid Girl.
That's it.
I don't
Yeah,
understand.
Google's in it. Yeah.
What about Cranberries? It wasn't a girl group, but Zombie,
Oh, yeah.
Zombie.
She just died.
Yeah, she did.
Yeah, she overdosed.
Overdose.
Think she's a zombie yet?
Oh man,
She'll come back and
Yeah.
The Walking Dead.
I guess it's not too
Featuring
soon.
the lead singer from the Cranberries on season 5.
That
of
was
The Walking
fucking
Dead.
horrible, Joe.
I've never seen this. I tried watching 2 episodes of The Walking Dead.
I could never get into it.
It got boring after like Negan came. I was into it for a little bit. I was like, fuck.
I think I watched like the first 6 seasons, maybe.
Yeah, you were deep into it then.
You know what you never finished was
That's too weird.
Sons of Anarchy.
I finished
No,
it. That
that's-
was good.
Never saw it. Never really watched it.
Towards the last season, it kind of got hokey, but other than
I think
that,
it's about 4 seasons. I know the old guy died because I didn't see him like one of the last seasons.
You got too
what
low.
old guy?
The Jackson's dad.
Got a little
Thank
too
you.
repetitive.
Fucking married with children husband. The girl from Married with
I
Children.
don't know.
Oh, no, he's talking
the
about
mom from
Girl,
Married with
yeah.
Children. The mom from Married with Children.
Yeah.
she didn't die.
Katie Seagal did that, but her husband in the show.
Her
died.
husband in the show died, and Jackson's wife
Did
died.
you see the whole series?
Yeah.
So no, let's not ruin anymore. Let's not watch it.
Okay. I'm sorry. I started watching. It took only 20 years, but I started watching The Sopranos.
But they brought Courtney Love and Marilyn Manson in. That's when it went downhill.
But I just started watching The Sopranos, and
I've tried watching that on numerous
I'm trying
occasions,
to-
and I've never fucking sat through the whole
I
thing.
can't. I just don't understand why
The
it's
show's so
supposed.
beautiful.
I don't know why.
That's one of the best shows ever.
I
made.
don't know why. I can't.
Beautiful. It's a beautiful show. You got to start from the beginning. You
I
got
did.
season 2 really gets deep in this. Start season 3 just takes off.
Season 3 is
Oh,
good,
yeah.
so I just started season 3. So keep going with it.
Oh
So far, I think it's an overrated
Once
show.
you get
I'm
to some of the
sorry.
lines and
Oz was
Oh.
great. I watched all that.
that was just phenomenal.
Single greatest show, Breaking Bad from start.
Dexter was good up until the last
You
season.
still haven't seen? Oh,
I got
Breaking Bad is great.
Breaking Bad's fan. You said what?
I do like Ryan Cranston.
What did you say?
Breaking
Breaking Bad.
Bad,
It's fantastic,
Dexter,
ain't it?
I saw the first 3 seasons.
What's the second show you said?
Dexter.
I saw a little bit of that.
Up until the very last season, it's really good.
See, I like the
Like the
concept.
one with what's the guy's name? The guy who played in Third Rock from the Sun.
John Lithgow.
John Lithgow. The season with him in it was fucking awesome.
That was the best season for sure. And then it went downhill. This should have ended with that
The
season.
way it was written and how clever it was
He
fucking
was
amazing.
creepy. John Lithgow, he's a really good actor. He
Yeah.
can do like comedy. He can be a,
Very
he can
dark.
be a villain. He can be
Yeah.
Is
creepy.
he still alive?
Yeah.
Yeah, Lithgow's
How
still
old's that
alive.
guy? Hey Google,
70.
how old is John Lithgow? You see the little dots. You just think. Did you hear it? Okay,
Yeah.
Google.
We were
How old
definitely.
is John Lithgow?
John Lithgow is 74 years old.
It's not too
I'll
bad.
tell you what though, that was a great concept. A serial killer who just goes after serial killers.
Well, it's
Well,
not. He
people
don't go after
deserve it.
serial killers. He goes after
Bad people.
Bad people.
Bad
yeah.
people.
Well, that's the vigilante concept. Do you remember the show that was based in, the movie that was based in Boston, Boondock Saints?
Yeah.
It was a similar concept. They started killing people, but then after a while they ran out of people to kill, so they just started killing drug dealers and people would do whatever.
But yeah, he's conditioned to just go after bad people because his father was a cop. It was a good show. For a while, it was a good show.
Falling Down was a good movie about.
With Michael Douglas
Yeah,
loses
about
his shit
vigilante was,
at Burger King because he wants breakfast or yeah.
What was that?
He wants breakfast during lunchtime.
Chris Warnowski had a fun topic on Facebook the other day. What movie that you liked back in the day just hasn't held up over time? Like, the movie you liked when you were a kid, or just today just was fucking horrible for you?
Oh damn.
Goonies.
No, Goonies.
Goonies don't hold up.
Good movie.
For me, some of the Austin Powers movies, they were funny back then, but like some of the references
There was
were
a
so
movie-
deep and so
yeah,
bad. Like,
what was the
some
movie
shit about
that's-
Osborns and
Well,
What
a
was
lot
the
of
movie
it, it's been
that,
so overplayed and so copied.
Oh,
that
yeah,
it gets so
yeah.
sick of it.
no, especially Austin Powers was just a play on all the Bond
There
movies.
was a movie.
After a while, they did so much satire of all the spy movies, just got so old.
Damn, see, I can't think of a movie. It's at the tip of my tongue. I'm sure there's
Some stuff like
bunch.
The Matrix was a good movie. The problem is so many people tried copying it, like like the bullet time.
All
stuff.
the parodies going back, like
And like the girl just freezing, then the camera pan and kick.
that
So
camera.
they did it in Shrek and
So now-
stuff like that.
I like the Star Wars franchise, but I thought Empire Strikes Back was overrated. And I think I liked it a lot less when I was older than I was a kid. I just don't see how great.
Mandalorian and Baby Yoda is awesome.
Mhm.
Just saying.
Good old Baby Yoda.
Good old Baby Yoda.
Like some of those movies they can even make today. Like you look at like 16 Candles.
Like Blazing Saddles.
Well, Blazing Saddles, obviously.
Or,
that was
Porky's.
somebody that- Porky's you could never
Por-
make.
Oh,
no,
yeah,
Porky's
yeah.
Revenge of
Crimson
the Nerds
today.
you could make today.
She makes 16 Candles.
Yeah.
Sexual assault in that
Was
movie.
it?
Watch that movie back.
Not
The
really.
Molly Ringwald movie?
What's the one with Long Dick Dong or whatever?
No, what's the
That
one where the guys make
Yeah,
the
that's-
robot?
That was it.
Yeah.
That's
The guys make the feet. Yeah, weird science.
Oh, you're
They
talking
can never
about
make that
okay
again.
with that guy.
Weird
it's
Science,
sexual
that was the girl.
assault. Well, at Breakfast Club, you probably couldn't go.
You could. Breakfast Club you could make today. Now with that, not the Me Too era, you could do it.
What about the?
You'd have to do it
What
as a
about
throwback
Anthony
movie.
Michael
I don't
Hall?
think you can have the kids smoke weed once and just go crazy.
What about
Yeah, that's true.
okay, Anthony Michael Hall talking about bringing a gun to school? You can't talk about
Oh,
that
not
shit.
at
man.
all. Fuck
Yeah,
That's a great movie though.
But
it was a
see,
good movie. That's a fantastic movie.
It's
I like
hard to
Breakfast
do.
Club
I
was
think
a
that's the
generation
problem
movie.
too, is that everybody is so. Oh, well, you can't do that no more. Why the fuck ain't you?
it. Oh.
Because
That's-
see,
I mean, what it is-
because people, if you well, the thing is, those movies were good because they had some semblance to what was going on in that time period, right? It was acceptable for them to like maybe do those things at school, or like but nowadays schools are on such lockdown for things you can never get away with any of that stuff, so it's not even plausible.
There
to
was
do
just a
some of
school
those things.
shooting 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, but I'm talking about like
I mean, if anything,
Right.
it's more prevalent now. So it would be more of a
Well,
topic to
it
discuss.
just you move on. Like there's a
You don't hide from the fucking truth, man.
like
That's the problem. Everybody wants to just kind of store this shit away and not discuss
Well,
it.
you also don't glamorize it. Those movies glamorize stuff like that.
What's
Like,
I can't think of the movie where they
Like, I'm so amazed that they haven't come out with a Columbine
where
movie
where
yet.
it's like they
yeah,
get
like
older.
documentaries.
They reference it in like shows like Criminal Minds, like cop shows. And
Yeah,
stuff like that.
stuff like that. You can't. I mean, they'll do documentaries and stuff like that, but you really can't do a movie like how they did
Kids.
Titanic about fucking Columbine.
Kids is another movie you'd never be able to make.
Oh hell no, hell no.
Did you ever see the follow-up Bully?
No.
Yeah, there's a
Oh, I know
follow-up.
there's a follow-up.
Same dude, same director. It's actually about a real true case where these two friends, one of the friends and his girlfriend decides to kill the other friend. So they recruit a whole gang of people to beat this guy. They beat him to death and they throw him into the lake and shit.
What about like Honey, I Shrunk the Kids? Like you couldn't do that movie nowadays.
That's hard to
because-
watch.
Actually, it would be
nowadays.
better.
That was
No,
That's one
now-
that didn't hold up.
no,
Yeah.
no, because like they killed Anson. Anson never did any Scorpion killed Anson.
Yeah, but if you're the size of a fucking ant yourself, it's a fair fight.
I'm
We
just
used to
sorry,
watch
yeah,
it as kids. I like the movie.
Yeah, watching it now as an adult, it's like the
I thought like
special effects
I thought
are
like
so bad. It's
I
so
thought that was
cheesy.
Ghostbusters.
It's not even
Ghostbusters.
believable.
We watched the original Ghostbusters with the kids, and it's just the CGI is just so shitty.
Oh, yeah.
Kids are like,
That's
this is
so good
fucking
movie. That's so
horrible.
good movie.
The plot's still good and stuff like that. It's still fun, man. So
So what did you think about the new one?
I still haven't
Chicks?
seen the one with Melissa McCarthy.
I didn't like it.
I liked it. Actually saw it in theater with my wife and her sisters,
I think
and
you should have just left it. But
I thought it, for comparing it to the old one, with the old one was kind of like silly, a little bit slapstick, some stupid jokes. It's on par with it. I liked it. I thought it was funny. It's worth renting.
I'm not watching it.
Don't expect it to be a serious movie. It's a comedy, and don't take it serious, just like you wouldn't take the other one serious.
Go in knowing what you're getting.
Yeah, it was good. It's definitely worth.
there's gonna
renting
be a
and
third. There's gonna be a third one. Like Reagan's son is doing
Well, they
a
can't.
follow up
There's
to.
no nobody has new
Ghostbusters
ideas anymore, so they just keep redoing the old shit.
Yeah.
They've literally
seeing.
remade.
They're already on the third rehash of Spider-Man.
Oh, I know. And
Yeah.
then they just come into Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse, and then there's gonna be Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse.
Oh, that's
You know,
that's
Oh,
what
sorry,
it is.
fourth rehash. So it's been
Right.
20 years because they had Tobey Maguire,
Yeah.
and then
The Amazing
the
Spider-Man.
name was that stupid kid guy. I don't even know his name.
Yeah,
Andrew Garfield. did
Andrew
it.
Garfield. I didn't like him at all. Like I could barely get through him
Oh,
because he wasn't believable. Like Spider-Man.
No, Tobey Maguire was believable.
Right. So, because Spider-Man's supposed to be kind of like a aloof kid, kind of a nerd, never really liked, but he was a good kid. But you can't go in there looking like a model.
Right.
You know.
Peter Parker was
He
a
was
fucking
good.
dork.
He was great in the Social Network. He was the perfect.
Yeah.
Where it jumped the shark with me was when they brought in Topher Grace to play Venom.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's where
that
I'm
was
like,
bad.
no, dude, this is not working.
That
I
was
tell you
bad.
what, though, if you watch the original Spider-Man with the chick and that scene where fucking he comes in the rain upside down and he kisses Kristen Dunst, they melt in that shit, bro. That's like fucking their crack. That's fucking romantic as shit to bitches. They love fucking
Spider-Man
rain.
2 is
Kissing in
straight.
rain for some reason. I don't know what it's about chicks and kissing in the rain, but they love that
That
shit.
guy like the Notebook.
Yeah.
I love that.
Crank up the cheese factor. All right, people. That's all.
That's a female diehard.
That's all we got for today's show. As always, like and subscribe. You got any shows coming up this weekend? I got anything going
No,
on?
I'm chilling, just writing new material.
Yeah.
Don's advice to save your life.
Don't talk it down.
That's
Your memoirs.
I'm just gonna I'm doing a whole new set where I'm just giving people bad advice, the greatest bad advice possible.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sweet. I ain't got no shows this week. Obviously, Tom doesn't have any shows because he has the comedy. Pat's got a thing coming up in a couple weeks. We'll talk about that next week. I'm sure. Get into a little bit more.
Yeah, we'll get into it a little more next week because I'm still 50-50.
Come on,
I'm
do it, man.
probably gonna do it.
Do it, man. I don't want to go for another.
And I got some tickets for the Cincinnati game on the 28th. For those who are coming out for that, I'm sure we're gonna get some more. Let me know on the Facebook page and in the DMs if you're going. And always like and subscribe. We'll see you guys next week.
Check us out on Spotify.
And get infected.
Boom. Clear.
Oh, fuck.